So I'm so used to doing all these other damn pre-recorded shows. Yeah. I hit the recording button and not the streaming button.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So, anyways, welcome to this episode of Raiders Fan Radio Live. It's just a wee bit late, and we'll release the deleted scenes.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, welcome in. Oh, sorry about that. So we were just talking about some of our favorite gangster movies because Jeff hadn't seen them. So I just did my top 5 real quick. And I did Godfather 1 and 2, Goodfellas, Casino, and Bronx Tale as my top 5. And Michelle, what were yours?
Godfather 1 and 2, Goodfellas, Carlito's Way, and what? Donnie Brasco. Yeah.
Donnie Brasco's legit, man.
Golly, that's such a great movie.
And you haven't seen any of those.
I haven't seen any of those.
Not one of those. That's bananas.
That's bananas.
Yeah.
You're fired.
I know, right?
What the hell?
I know, right?
I blame your parents.
No, absolutely.
Oh,
what a fail.
100%.
Epic fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My kids have seen every one of those movies.
Right.
Like more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do top Vegas movies too.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like all of my favorite movies have Vegas in it somewhere.
Well, I'm hoping you've seen the Ocean's trilogy.
Oh, not all 3 of them.
Oh
my gosh, Jeff.
I saw Oceans
That's not
11 and
his
12.
fault. That's his fault.
Oh, 13's better than 12.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because they go back to Vegas.
Oh, well, there you go.
And Al Pacino's in it.
Hey. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. I'll watch that at some point.
Man.
I'll watch that sometime.
No, you won't.
No.
What was it you watched the other day? You're all excited. You sent me a text. You're like, oh, it's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, with my kids.
Yeah, you watched it with
Oh,
your
that's
kids.
right.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my gosh, we watched it. Ollie really liked it.
Oh my gosh, he freaking ate it up. And we watched part 2 the other day.
Oh, dude, those are phenomenal.
Yeah, they're so good.
That first Guardians might be the best Marvel movie ever.
I agree with that.
Endgame's pretty good.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Endgame.
Get the fuck
Oh my God.
out
Isn't that
of here,
wild?
dude.
I haven't seen that one.
What do you do besides scroll TikTok, you weirdo?
Just watch New Girl all the time.
Oh my gosh.
He watches old Taylor Swift.
Nah, I don't do anything with Taylor Swift. I don't do nothing with Taylor
You've
Swift.
given up Tay-Tay?
No,
Like, for real, how have you not seen Endgame? That's like saying I haven't seen Star Wars.
Because I haven't seen an Infinity War either.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, so welcome to this episode of Raiders Fan Radio, episode 408.
Jeez, Jeff.
Trying to change the subject. I've never seen you this mad at me.
I'm pissed off.
I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly.
Yeah.
No, he's full on
mad.
mad.
I'm disappointed.
He's about to come over and spill a drink on my
I know.
shoe or something.
We'll call you a dirty word, so I'm going to change the title here.
What's up, guys? Rich Incognito, Las Vegas Raiders. I'm here at Raiders Fan Radio. Let's go, Raiders.
Whoops. Oh, you're not going to push the other button, too.
Hey, it's Mike Garafolo, NFL Network here in the home office, and you are listening to the Raiders Fan Radio podcast, taking that lighter journey into the dark side with Murf, Swag Jeff, and Michelle. She's got great hair. It's a little pink, it's a little purple, whatever it is. I'll tell you what, if I could grow it, I would sign up for that color today. So listen to her and the entire crew as they give you all the information on the Raiders on the podcast that benefits the One Nation Foundation. It's a great cause. It's a great pod. Tune in, turn it up. Here it comes. All that Raiders info and takes coming at you right now.
Jackpot, baby. Raiders Fan Radio.
Oakland, L.A., Oakland, Vegas, Raider Nation, wherever, forever. You got your old Uncle Mosh and Raiders Fan Radio from Murf's Man Cave, taking a lighter journey into the dark side. Sit back, put your feet up, pop a top, and enjoy the ride. Here we go!
Look left, look right, Bolitnikov, a leaping pass, touchdown!
We miss you, we love you, and we'll see you in the Hall of Fame.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
Way up the middle, intercepted Filipiano at the 50, time running down. Oakland football, and I think Oakland victory.
The Oakland Raiders have scored on the most zany, unbelievable, absolutely impossible dream of a play. Well, I love this team. I think this team can win. I think this team can win.
You are listening live to Raiders Fan Radio. Take it away, guys.
Why, thank you, Brett Musburger. What is up, Raider Nation? Your buddy Murf back once again for what we trust will be a fantastic episode of Raiders Fan Radio, episode number 408 of Raiders Fan Radio, coming to you live from the palatial Murf's Fan Cave Studios, as we like to refer to it, also known as the basement. But, you know, we'll go with palatial anyways.
There you go.
Yeah. Because what else are you going to do?
What else are you going to do?
Basements could be palatial. This is a palatial basement.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah.
As far as basements go,
Yeah,
It's a hell of a basement.
actually, is kind of
It
pretty
is a
badass
hell
down
of a
there.
It's a cool basement.
It's a cool
Yeah.
basement. Yeah. Well, so thanks for joining us here in the basement.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so we're here tonight to talk to you about your favorite football team, which is the Las Vegas Raiders, and we've got some very cool Raiders news stories to get to tonight, and we're going to get to them through a few audio bites and a lot of your voicemails. So we've got some really cool voicemails. We've got like multiple voicemails from like one guy even too, because it's been 2 weeks since we did a show.
Oh, sure.
And so, but the calls were great. So we're going to play the calls that we got. And so look forward to getting to those in the Sea of Fans mailbag. But we want to thank first and foremost the good folks at FanDuel. Thank you to the good folks at FanDuel for bringing this episode of Raiders Fan Radio and their amazing support. And we will have our FanDuel segment coming up that Swag Jeff will do for you. And also, too, we want to thank the good folks in the chat room. And there are a million people in the chat room. Mark Salter is in there. Raider Rue is in there. Paul is in there. Mark Barris is in there. So many of our good friends. Let's see.
Saw Mojo in there.
Is Mojo in there? What's up,
Yeah.
Mojo? Oh, there he is. Good old Mojo. I see him. Raider Vince is in there. B. Al is in there. Dark 1R7 is in there. Appreciate everybody that is in the chat room tonight. LV Maximus, we see you in there. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, maybe we'll see LV Maximus at the draft.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, because we always run into him at tailgates and,
Sure
and
do.
other events. And so look forward to meeting you down there, brother. Hopefully you're going to be there. And the RFR crew will be headed out in, 2 weeks away?
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah, like 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks away, man. Can't wait to get out there to Vegas for the draft.
Wait, isn't it 2 weeks
Today?
It is 2 weeks
Yeah.
today.
2 weeks today.
TikTok,
There you go.
TikTok. Let's go.
There you go.
Oh man, I can't wait to get down there and get to the draft. We're gonna be at the official Raider draft party on Thursday. We're gonna be poolside at the lovely Vidara hotel there for our show on which we're gonna get Raiders Fan Radio live. That will be on Friday, and then Saturday. Are we doing anything Saturday? No, we're
Going home.
Coming home Saturday. So, anyways, but we're gonna have a lot of fun video and a lot of fun stuff to bring to you all for this upcoming Vegas trip, and that trip will be brought to you by the good folks at HTO and our good friend Justin Marmon. Thank you, Justin. We appreciate you, my man. And but anyways, all of the support that we get, monetarily or otherwise, whether that be through our amazing investors, advertisers, and of course the great people in the chat room and your super chats, all go to the One Nation Foundation. That's our nonprofit where we support Raiders-related charities like the good folks at the Blitnikoff Foundation and also the good folks at Raider Dad. And we're going to have our Raider Dad donation coming up very, very soon.
Very soon.
And we're going to support their annual tailgate where they are taking underprivileged kids to not only Raider games, I'll turn my phone off eventually, taking underprivileged kids to Raider games, but providing them with an excellent tailgate experience. And we can't wait to do that and join them for that event coming up this August.
There you go.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
I tried to get in a lot. I'm trying to get all out.
That was a lot.
It was a lot, man.
It was a
It was a
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
I'm full of words.
Yeah.
I'm hyped up. The vibes are high, man. Let's go.
The vibes are high.
Vibes are high. Why? Because why not?
Why not, man?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so give it up for my best friend and yours over there occupying the right-hand corner of the Murf's Fan Cave. Almost did it. The Murf's Fan Cave desk. He is Swag Jeff. What up, Swaggo?
Oh man, it's another week of Raiders Fan Radio. I'm fired up, and there's a lot of stuff to talk about. But man, it's just, I mean, you guys
It's hope season.
It is hope season, and hope is at an all-time high. It's
All-time high?
I mean, I'm freaking fired up, bro.
Oh,
I am
okay.
super fired up, man. With all the
It
moves
might
that we're
be all time.
Are you
come on,
serious?
Michelle. Come on, Michelle. Come with me. Come join me. Join me.
In a world of pure imagination, it is getting harder and harder to not.
Oh, Michelle.
I'm struggling.
Well, because the hope is coming not just from the three of us in this room. It's coming from everywhere, Michelle. It's coming from all the media, and everyone's. I mean, people are saying, this is the first time in 20 years that it actually looks like the Raiders are doing something right
already.
I know that
you'll be here.
I said I did promise that I was going to take it. I was going to
temper expectations.
I was going to temper my. I did. I do remember that I said that.
Yeah, but you didn't.
However,
do it.
Hell no.
I did for a while.
She's on the swaggle wagon.
I'm in line to get in the swaggle wagon. I'm not there yet. I'm not 100% there yet.
She's got her fast pass.
Goodness.
She got the app out. She's getting ready to confirm ride.
Hell yeah. You're damn right.
It's getting harder and harder, especially like the closer that we get to the draft. Like it's getting harder and harder. I think my fear is that I'm going to miss out on some time that I could have been excited and I was too level-headed, and that's really never worked for me. Being level-headed has never worked for me.
We had all last season to be sad sacks, to be down, to be critical and all this stuff. And here we are, Michelle. It's off-season time, which since I've been a part of Raider Nation, off-season has always been my favorite time of the year because we do get to see the building blocks and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm telling you,
it's getting harder to be
because
realistic.
they've done everything right, Michelle. They've done literally everything. We got the young, not fat offensive coach.
Yes, the BMI is so level.
Oh, it's so solid right now, So no, I'm super fired up. And let's see. I'm going to shout out the chat one more time. There's a few more people that have jumped in. Like we said, LV Maximus, Alfred Esparza, Raider Rue, Paul is in there. Elon Bush is in there. Let's see here. So, hey, without further ado, sitting over here across from me, and you've heard from her already, but it's the one and only and the lovely Michelle Swag.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi. I am still trying to be realistic, but I am definitely struggling to contain my excitement. I can't, honestly, and I'm going to be honest, I will probably be able to temper my expectations for the next 2 weeks, but once that draft hits, I fear...
Oh, that's where it's going.
That's where we're going to get
cannonballing into the pool.
That's going to be.
I mean, it's going to be the pool of hope. Is like after that, I think I do fear that is when
that's going to be the thing that hooks us. Is the goddamn draft is going to be the thing that
we're going to see Mendoza rocking a Raider hat for the first time, and it's going to be like. Okay.
And watch us get like Zachariah Branch, the great nephew of freaking Cliff Branch. You know what I mean? Like, watch these things start to freaking piece together. And God.
Yep.
I'm not
be on the swagger wagon.
I think you might.
No.
I think you're gonna. And you know what? The only reason you won't is because you're hard-headed and you...
You sound like my wife.
Well, because she's probably right, because I think that's... The only reason you're not going to get excited is because you swore that you wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, this is the lighter side journey into the dark side, pal. So join the light. This isn't sensible side journey into the dark side.
Right. This isn't realistic journey.
Just cannonball!
Get to the pool. Come on.
Just jump right in, man.
We'll revisit after the draft because I think or at the draft.
Oh, it's going to be
weekend, the hope's going to be high.
Yep.
This is not okay.
We're gonna draft Mendoza, be at a full Raider draft party. We're gonna have freaking cocktails at the pool afterwards, and you're gonna be bro.
Don't forget about the pizza.
Oh, and freaking money line pizza and all. It's just it's gonna be a slice of Vegas. Oh,
so you got 2 weeks to be realistic.
Get your shit together in the next 2 weeks, Murf, and we expect a full positivity report.
Why am I getting in trouble?
Well,
I'm not the one that won 3 games last year, okay?
Well, neither are we.
And neither is this team that they're building.
And no one...
Stop it with your rationality.
Come on, Michelle.
God
Pete Carroll's gone. Show me on this doll where Pete Carroll hurt you.
Well,
I
was gonna say, I think, yeah.
I don't need to
down here.
Right there. That's where Pete Carroll hurt me.
Yeah.
There's the Murf Funko that Michelle got for us for her birthday.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
There's a doll. Maybe spin him around. Right there in the old winker. That's where he hurt me.
Oh yeah, little winking owl right there. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, but hey, he's gone.
But he's
the Batman,
gone. The
Batman's
gone.
He's gone. He can't hurt you
All
anymore.
the bad men are gone.
Yeah, Brandon Carroll, he's gone, man.
Yeah, he's gone. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, Patrick Graham, he's gone, man. You're good. Max Crosby's back.
Listen, I know. All right, let's just address this out of the gate.
Okay, do it.
I have a complete and firm understanding that this team is drastically different. And in fact, we're going to have a soundbite that kind of talks about that whole idea.
Okay.
In regards to the return of Max Crosby and about how Max Crosby, his return to the Raiders the Raider team that he returned to looks much different than the team that he departed. Okay. So I fully acquiesce, as the kids would say, that idea that this is a much, much different football team headed into a much different direction with a very sound plan starting to form, very responsible ownership and management when it comes to players themselves on the roster, when it comes to the said contracts, when it comes to all these wonderful things have lined up for our Las Vegas Raiders so far in 2026. That said, I'm not going to get into my head about expecting this to be a playoff team or expecting us to make a. We'll see. I'm not doing it, y'all. I'm not doing it. And you call that whatever, sad sack and poo poo and whatever. And you all, you on the corners of this fan cave desk, you all be the freaking bright sunshine of Raiders fan radio and have these high level of expectations. And when we do our schedule prediction show, pick us to win freaking 12 games. You all do all that stuff, and I will love every minute of it. And I will hope in my silver and black heart that you all are the ones that end up being correct. But until I see us start off the first 5 weeks 4-1, I'm sorry. I'm not getting there yet. It's been too many times. This Raider team has punched me in the goddamn nuts one too many times.
That rant is going to make your cannonball into the pool even that much better.
Yeah. All that being,
I'm certainly not expecting a playoff team either, but everything that you named, I think about the previous seasons where we've been in this position and tried to convince ourselves that they were making all of these great moves, and we knew deep down in our black hearts that they were not the best moves, that they were just band-aiding things. So naming all of those things, that's kind of what does make me more realistically hopeful, like a different kind of hope this time, as opposed to me convincing myself to be hopeful in the past. Like, I really still am. I know, like, I am joking a lot about like cannonballing into the hope pool, and I'm not saying I won't, but I do feel more level-headed than I have ever been. But I really do think that this is going to be a drastically different team than they've built in a really long time.
I agree. Yeah. And I think that it's even going to show up on game day. Yeah. I mean, one of the things that came out this week, I can't remember which one of them that said it, but it's a philosophy that I bought into for even just in the dopey little youth sports coaching world that I was in for many, many years, was that I used to talk to the players about the idea of like, just let's do things correctly. Like, let's focus on technique. Let's focus on understanding of situation. Let's focus on mechanics. Let's focus on focus on sportsmanship, like all that kind of, that's different in youth sports versus the pros. But like the whole idea was focus on what the things that are controllables while you're executing, and then the scoreboard will take care of itself.
Sure.
And there was one of the Raiders coaches, or somebody said that, it might have been Rob Leonard, I can't remember, somebody said that this week, is that we're going to focus on those things, and their words were, we'll let the results take care of themselves. But that's the truth, is that when you do everything right, the results end up favorable, right? You don't have to worry about Pete Carroll, we're going to win 10 games. Well, how about you focus on doing shit right and then letting the 10 games take care of itself?
Yeah.
Was it Kubiak? Who was it? No, it was Kirk Cousins this week in his press conference. Asked him what his if his expectation was that he was going to play much better in terms of would he have an opportunity now at 8 years old to play some of his best football? And he said, well, I can say that, but it would be an empty statement. I have to go out on the field and do it. God dang it. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Love that.
That's the kind of shit that we want to hear. Not, well, I've always won 10 games, so I don't see any reason why we wouldn't now.
Yeah.
Well, I got a reason that you wouldn't see it now. So anyways, that's what I'm saying is that the mentality is appropriate. The execution so far is appropriate. We'll see what happens at the draft. Listen, I'm fired.
Free agency has been
Free
perfect.
agency's been perfect.
Yeah.
Like, don't take anybody who's telling me. I get Maximus call me Eeyore. I love that. But like
Hell
for real,
yeah.
like don't take my tempered expectations. Please don't take that as negativity because it's not.
Yeah.
I'm very high on what the Raiders have done so far. I'm excited as a fan for what the Raiders have done so far. And I also know we play in the goddamn AFC West, and that AFC West division has been kicking the ever-loving shit out of us for a hot minute. So I'm going to wait until I see it before I'm like, all right, here we go. Playoffs, here we come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You got 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks,
Motherfucker.
Uncle Mosh, let's hear from you.
Son of a bitch.
Woo! Hey, Raider Nation! You got your old Uncle Mosh here with an updated contact info. So sit up, zip up, shut up, and pay attention. You can call us at 909-345-3346, or as Murf would say it, 909-345-3346. How about emailing me? You want to email me? Email me at show@RaidersFanRadio.com. Or what about reaching out to us on some of that social media stuff Swaggy likes? Try Facebook at Raiders Fan Radio Podcast, the Twit at Twitter at Raiders Fan Radio, Insta something, Instagram at Raiders Fan Radio, the tiki tiki taki tak, TikTok at Raiders Fan Radio, or what about the Twitch? Some of you out there twitching. Anyway, Twitch at Raiders Fan Radio. Or if you don't like that, go to the YouTube. America, go to the YouTube. YouTube.com/Raiders Fan Radio. Oh my God, if that wasn't enough, go to your podcast provider and search Raiders Fan Radio. Holy crap, that was a lot.
Good.
There you go. Hey, so we had a super chat in there. Mark Barris says,
thank you,
Mark Barris says, Doza needs time under center. Maybe Cousins can help with a $4 donation to the One Nation Foundation. So yeah, 100% of that money will go to the One Nation Foundation. So much respect to you, Mark.
And I get that.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. So, hey, so each and every week, we take a significant moment within Raider Nation, relate it back to the episode number, and this one is 408, and we are bringing to you, it's a career stat.
We love a good career stat.
We love a career stat here. So, so we're going to be talking about everyone's favorite punter, Mike Mercer.
Wow, that's what we call a curveball. It is baseball season.
Yeah, there you go. So Mike Mercer from 63 to 66. Mercer handled the punting duty for the Raiders. He punted the ball 218 times for 8,905 yards. And you do the math there, that average is 40.8 yards a kick.
Wow. And what were the years again?
63 to 66. So he came when Al Davis came.
Okay.
Pause. But
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
Gross.
Sorry, I forgot this wasn't just Grin Baby. I'm wearing the shirt.
There you are.
Yeah.
Damn, Jeff.
So also
we need to stay on high alert tonight, Michelle. If he's pausing himself on that, we need to stay on high damn alert.
Let me
no
lock
kidding.
in. Let me lock
So
in.
hey, so much respect to Oh, to us.
Oh, yeah, no, that was me. Yeah.
For gifting 10 memberships
Hell yeah,
to
respect
Raider
to
Nation.
us.
So respect to us. Yeah. Want to thank us for being us, for taking no days off.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
There
If
you go.
not us, who?
If not
Absolutely.
us,
I know who.
then who?
We like to thank the good folks that support this show and all the shows on the Murph's Fan Cave Network. We like to thank the good folks at FanDuel.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hello, friends. It's FanDuel time. It's Masters Week. I'm Swag Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get an RFR green jacket with this Augusta, Georgia parlay.
I love the golf voice.
Scotty Scheffler, top 5 finish.
As Jeff approaches the hole.
Rory McIlroy, top 10 finish. John Rahm, top 20 finish.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hideki Matsuyama, top 40 finish.
Okay.
You bundle all those up real nicely in a pimento cheese sandwich. Plus 605. So grab your favorite sandwich, grab an azalea cocktail, and bet with us, and do it responsibly, and only with our friends at FanDuel.
You're listening to the Ball Leader, and I'm live on Raider Fan Radio. Where you at, baby?
Is pimento cheese synonymous with golf?
Oh, it's
With the Masters.
Oh, with the Masters?
With the Masters.
Okay.
And the azalea cocktail, so the azalea flower is the official flower of the Masters. And
Okay.
they grow those around Augusta National and all that stuff. And so it's a vodka drink, whatever.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're notorious. So Augusta and the Masters, it's like this, right? It's very prestigious.
Yeah.
Very like you're talking about a lot of money. Like
Right,
the biggest
yes,
money
yeah.
in the golf world. The most inexpensive concessions. They have like that pimento cheese sandwich is like $1.50.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Like
It's
beers
like a
are like-
Costco hot dog.
It's
Damn.
exact-
Oh,
yeah.
it's super, super cheap to eat and drink there.
Yeah.
But now if you want something that says Masters on it to wear when you leave,
Yeah.
Different
that's
story.
where they get
That's
you.
okay.
$600.
It's-
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're not that far off.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Like you get like a pullover or something like that, and it's seriously like a few $100.
They should just go to Etsy. Get a
There you
knockoff.
go.
Get a
Go to the
knockoff
TikTok shop.
TikTok.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go.
All right. But no, that was great. Great job, Jeff.
Yeah, that
Thanks.
was.
Thanks. I had
man.
to channel my inner Jim Nance.
Yeah, you did. Okay. I got a fun little topic here before we get kicked off. Before we get kicked off on the Raiders shit, there's plenty of Raiders shit. We're gonna get to it. I promise. Yeah, everybody chill the hell out. All right. So, favorite sports naps. The Masters Day 2. Was that Friday? No, it's Friday. Saturday. Masters Day 3 is one of my all-time favorite sports naps.
That's strong.
Because it's not the final round. It's
Yeah.
not the consequence of that. It's the third day. I love that. I love the NFL Combine.
Oh, yeah.
NFL
a good
Combine
one.
went for like offensive linemen, not quarterbacks,
Right.
but like offensive linemen on like the last day on Saturday or whatever. That's a really good one. The Indy 500
Okay.
is a good one. You could swap that out with the Daytona 500. And I'm not even like a race car guy, but either
a
one
good
of
one.
those, but they're big sporting events. I love
It's
to
the
watch.
one race I watch a year.
Yeah.
Is the Daytona 500.
And then absolute like one of the best ever, and it's the gift that keeps on giving, and it's over such a long period of time. Regular season baseball.
Oof.
Yep.
Yeah.
Regular season baseball. You can throw that on
Saturday
anytime
afternoon
and get a
baseball.
fat ass nap.
And you just hear the crowd
Yes.
roar a little bit
Yeah.
and all that, and just every now and then the dunk, the ball hitting, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, it's perfect.
and the 2-2 pitch.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I don't nap. The last time I napped is when I ate too much edible. That was the last time.
We'll
And
try
I
doing
hate
that.
doing that.
We'll try
man.
doing
I
that
don't
during a
like
Dodger
napping.
game and
Uh-oh.
change your life.
Yeah.
There you go.
I hate napping. I know
Oh,
that's
no,
weird.
man,
I know.
no,
I
I'm a
don't like to
napper.
nap.
Yeah.
I'm a napper.
Yeah.
Lamont's favorite nap is just
He
any
fucking-
given Sunday.
Let me tell you, Monday through Sunday.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah, a little nappy time.
he's gonna fit a nap in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Joe? What's your favorite sports nap then?
Any golf really is
That's
top-
any of the majors. Yeah.
any of the
yeah.
majors and stuff like that. That's top of the list for me. Yeah, for sure. And Saturday, Sunday, whatever. Sunday, I feel like I'm a little more locked in on Sunday.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, who's gonna win?
Oh,
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, my favorite Masters moment ever was watching Tiger come back in 2019.
The slow
and
roll and-
yes,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
and like
yeah.
watching you see the crowd follow him
Yeah.
following him up to hole 18 or whatever, because he was the last pairing to go.
Yeah.
And so to see him, like, I was
that
freaking
2019?
I think so.
I think it was 2019. Yeah.
2019. Yeah. And I mean, I was watching that like it was the freaking Super Bowl, dude.
Yeah, that
like,
shit was good, dude.
Dope.
Yeah, that was
that
cool.
was freaking dope.
That was
But
cool. Rory last year was good.
Rory last year was
I like Scotty
fantastic.
Scheffler this year. So speaking of FanDuel, so Scotty Scheffler is like the San Francisco Giants. He wins it all every other year.
Okay.
He won it in 22. He won it in 24. So I put my FanDuel money on Scotty Scheffler in 26.
Love it.
So I'm going with Scotty Scheffler.
Love it. Love it.
All right. We should probably talk about the Raiders before the chat room freaks out.
Yeah.
Okay. We ready?
Yeah, let's do that. Well, we talked about him at the
I was
top.
gonna say we talked about
Oh,
this
that's
first.
true. We did.
Yeah.
We did.
We just talked about the hope.
Yeah.
That's true.
So now here's the why, Raider Nation.
All right. And we're going to kick that off with, let's see. Let's start with, okay. I don't want to start. Shit, man. I'm confused now. I don't remember what my notes were on this thing.
Oh my gosh.
I know where we're going to start.
Yeah, play one.
Throw a dart at it. Start
We've
anywhere.
been talking so much about the offensive side of the football. Let's talk about the defensive side of the football.
Okay.
And let's check in with our new defensive coordinator, former defensive line coach, Rob Leonard, and what it means to him to be a Raider.
Raider Nation, I feel like I've always been meant to be a Raider. Something about being from Pittsburgh and the Raiders, I remember coming here, going back to the old rivalry. I mean, the Immaculate Reception, just the whole nine. Like, I understood. You grew up in Pittsburgh, you understand the history of the game, and that always meant something to me. I love the dark side. It's a beautiful thing to feel like a misfit toy. I feel like I shouldn't even be here. I shouldn't even be in this position, and I'm very humble and grateful to have this position. And I don't know. I feel like I belong. I just have. You know what I mean? There's a certain mentality and play style that's expected from different organizations.
Right.
And I tell the new players coming in all the time, I'm like, that silver and black's different. I said, we ain't running out there with, I'm not going to name any other colors, but it just hits different. And
red and yellow.
And,
Any other color, yeah.
and
red.
sometimes fun to be disliked, and that's, what I mean? So I love it, I love it. I feel like I identify a lot. Well, I was meant to be a Raider, being here and helping revitalize an organization to where it should be would be like, for a very purpose-driven person, that would mean a lot to me.
All right, Jeff, one of the things I love about that is that he's talking about revitalizing the organization, which is phenomenal, but the mentality and play style of certain organizations. And one of the themes of Raiders Fan Radio here over the last, almost year now, I feel like, is that we've talked a lot about taking the Raider mentality, taking the Raider mystique, the things that the fundamental building blocks of our organization, and how that can translate to 2026. Because you can't take the 1976 Raiders, fast forward 50 years, and have it apply. It doesn't work anymore. The rules have changed. The way teams are built have changed. Like, so much has changed. So I just realized it's the 50-year anniversary of that team, by the way.
Sure is.
Sure is. We need to talk to Freddie about that.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's really cool. But anyways, the point being, though, is that, but what version of that can exist in 2026? And I love this idea that our new defensive coordinator is going to take on that identity, that expected play style of the Raiders. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Somebody in the chat room, tell me if I'm incorrect. I don't remember anybody, including Rob Ryan and otherwise, discussing that whole idea that there's an identity based on the team themselves, the franchise, the organization themselves. So the idea that here you have this young man in Rob Leonard, man, and if you haven't listened to this whole interview, I just played you one little clip there. The whole interview that he does with Eric Allen is badass.
Right on.
There's no wonder Rob Leonard won over Clint Kubiak in their interview, because they didn't have any relationship. This was purely John Spytek going, hey Clint, you may want to talk to Robbie and see how he does in the interview, whatever.
Yeah.
And Clint interviewed him and was like, oh yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason that Rob Leonard won the gig, man. This guy is saying all the right things. Now, again, what does that apply to? I don't know, but in terms of a fan and the fan experience and what our expectations are of this team and the whole concept that we've been landing on for 8 months now, that's freaking awesome to hear from this guy.
No, 100% it is, and I can't remember a last time, I mean, maybe Gruden or whatever, but like, I feel like a lot of these other coaches in any position, whether it be head coach, coordinators and all that stuff, we get the whole, dog and pony show whenever they're introduced and stuff like that well, we have a commitment to excellence around here and we, the pride and poise and like all they hit those button words with us and we're like, oh, he gets it. Oh, he gets it. Well, you hear an interview like that with Rob Leonard, he actually does get it.
He said that silver and black hits different.
It hits different, man.
That was cool to hear, right?
Talking about the rivalry that the Raiders had with Pittsburgh back in the day and all that stuff. I love that. And, and I think that, to answer your question a little bit about,
answer it a lot.
Well, I'm only, I'm going to answer the best way I can. But, you talked about, you can't obviously take the 76 team and plug it into 2026 and make it work physically.
Oh,
mentally.
Come on.
Mentally, you can.
Come on, Swaggo.
Mentally, you 100% can, because the mentality of that team back in 76 was that you're not going to get nothing past us. We're the rough and tumble guys. We're the renegades. We will knock the shit out of you. We want you to be scared to play the Raiders. And I think they're bringing in, I mean, you got the leader in the, in the clubhouse with freaking, Rob Leonard, and you got Max back in the business, and that he's got that mentality and has, but you bring in all these other guys, you bring in Johnson and you bring in Quay Walker and, Nakobe Dean and Kwity Paye, you bring in these guys that understand and they're young guys and they're going to follow along with Max and they're going to follow along with Rob Leonard. Rob Leonard's going to be a huge part of getting that team back, the mentality wise, back from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah. It makes you think that they're having more in-depth conversations about, like the coaches, having more in-depth conversations about what it means to be a Raider, even though, like you said, they do throw around like, oh, it's commitment, excellence, jump win, baby, all of the right buzzwords.
Right.
But getting down to what it really means to be a Raider, maybe that is something they've gone even deeper with as a coaching staff, and recognizing those things in interviews. It as a fan, it feels good to hear a coach saying those things.
Well, that's what felt so good to us about AP, Michelle.
Yeah.
Is that's one of the things that we loved about Antonio Pierce, is that whole idea of what it was to be a Raider. Man, it was awesome to hear that from him. That's the sad part of AP, and we were all three of us loved AP, is that it just didn't translate on game day. Is that for whatever reason, when he became the full-time head coach, he tightened up versus when he was the interim guy.
Yeah.
And that seemingly mentality changed a little bit. We'll see. Here we go. Like, I don't think that's going to be the case with Rob Leonard, but we'll find out. And that's where goes back to the broader conversation, is that I love it. We're hearing the right things. We're seeing the right things, but we haven't seen on the field yet. So I love that idea that we're going to get back to this, whatever mentality and mindset. And who was it in here? Kenny Clark in there says pigskin is 80% mental. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of it. Like, you gotta know what your assignments are. You got to be able to diagnose quickly. You got to be able to be decisive. You got to be you have to do all those things. So so here's Rob Leonard saying the right things as a coach, but we haven't seen him do that on game day yet. So that's where my reservation comes from.
And I think that's where the hesitation comes from for me too, because how many times have we heard, oh, they're saying everything we want to hear. They're saying all the right things, but the translation has been very lackluster for as far back as I can remember. So yeah, that's where the hesitation comes in, and it does make me afraid to hit the cannonball. But it also, I think about AP, like, I feel like I don't want to say he was set up for failure, because that's clearly not what happened. But at the same time, to go from never being a head coach, or never even what was he a linebacker coach?
Linebacker coach, yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like he was not ready for that stage.
No. But we all clamored for it.
We all did. And who's Leonard?
Rob Leonard.
Leonard he's responsible for not a small, but like it's not like the big stage. Like I feel like he,
I got you. It's
can focus on that alone and not when you're a head coach. I just feel like the AP thing was such a terrible experiment because it was doomed really
It was
from
based
the
on
beginning.
emotion.
It was.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
And to your point,
Yeah.
and I think it's a fair one, Michelle, is that AP leapfrogged one, if not two slots.
Yes.
Because he didn't just go to defensive coordinator or a lot of times, if you're a linebacker coach, you become a defensive assistant.
Yeah.
And then you become a coordinator, and then you become a head coach. Like, so he kind of leapfrogged two spots where Rob Leonard, on the other hand, was already your D-line coordinator. He was already your D-line coach. It's a one step for him. You know what I mean? Or at least a
Yeah.
feasible one step for him to go to coordinator.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't make him the head coach.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's a fair
Yeah,
point, Michelle. No,
yeah.
I get that.
But the hesitation is still there. We need to see it because we've heard it. Great.
Yes.
Show me now.
Yes.
Now show me.
I agree.
This time it feels different.
Just had to get that in there.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Aw.
Yeah.
It's okay
Wait,
to
wait,
feel.
hold on. I got to find my new soundbite. Keep talking.
Okay.
Oh, a new
yeah.
soundbite. Yay.
Oh, I love a good soundbite.
Oh, wow. Well,
Oh.
now it's not
Well,
going to
now find this one. Okay.
All right, tell me more about how you feel, Jeff.
No, I'm not telling you nothing.
He is never going to tell you how he feels ever again.
Good.
Save the show for feelings, man.
Fuck your
no.
feelings.
No, that's all right.
No feelings.
No feelings. It's just wins and losses
That's
over
it.
there.
Yeah, that's it.
The left column versus the right column. That's
Only
all we care about.
laughing, no feelings.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Suppress that shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stuff it down.
Stuff it down. Yeah.
Yeah, we're the wrong show for you if that's your
That's
mentality.
right. Yeah. Have it manifest with substance, man. Like, let's go.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Sorry, that's terrible. All right, so you mentioned Max Crosby, okay?
Okay.
And we've got this now goodwill in the building because Max Crosby's coming back to the team, and everybody's singing Kumbaya and holding hands, and it's all just one big happy Raider silver and black family
Okay.
with Max Crosby back in the building.
Right.
Someone asked the question that I've been asking, is Max Crosby going to be a member of your Las Vegas Raiders come week 1 of the 2026 season and or the 2027 season? Because we'll see. Anyways, that said, here I got a clip for you from the Rich Eisen show. And this is Rich and the crew talking about the idea of Max coming back to the Raiders.
What's more likely Tuesday? More likely that Max Crosby is just there, and this is all one big cover to get his trade value back up in time for the draft or in time for a trade eventually? Or we'll be looking back on that trade as like the best thing to happen to Clint Kubiak and the Raiders because he is such a crucial part of their comeback. And this team has taken a turn with Clint Kubiak, has figured it out, and Max Crosby will be a massive part of it. What is more likely? TJ Jefferson, I go to you first.
What is more likely?
Yes, sir.
He'll be there.
And that this will be the greatest thing that happened.
I kind of feel like we all kind of poo-pooed the Raiders, but low key, I think something could be going on there that might be a little special. So
come on,
Chris.
Yeah, it's the first one. I mean,
you think he's gone?
Yeah, for sure. How can all the toothpaste and
easily
get put back in the bottle?
Easily,
yeah,
because he didn't burn a bridge.
Yeah,
he went on his pod and said a fond farewell, I'll always be a Raider type of thing.
Said all the right things.
He may have not burned the bridge,
but the Raiders didn't burn the bridge either. They
traded him.
I know.
It was a done deal on their end. Like, we're broken up. It's
Right.
over, bro.
Correct, because
you don't get to move back into our house
at his behest.
Get all your stuff. You know, you can still stay here while you find a new place to live.
Yeah, you know how many times that people take people back after they've booted them and broken up with them? Happens, what, millions of times?
Not for 2 first-round picks.
What's the Raider fans say?
Here, coach.
Yeah, he's staying.
Stay, I hope.
You wanted him to stay.
Yeah.
You as a Raider fan, like, couldn't believe that this was actually happening.
How could you not?
Or you did believe it because it was a very Raider-like like result of the football gods continuing to kick you in the nards as well.
Exactly. I think it worked out in a mysterious way, and it's going to be great for us. I hope.
I hope being the operative word there. All right, so I feel like it's headed towards the positive direction. The optics are good. There's nothing on the surface that has indicated that the Raiders are going to move on from Max Crosby. That said, when it comes to draft day, I'll be really curious to see how this thing unfolds. We've had a drastic change to the way that we're going to play defense. By going to a 3-4, it's going to create 5 down linemen instead of 4, and it's going to create a lot of opportunity for edge rushers and otherwise. And I, in my heart of hearts and my fandom, I hope it's Max. I hope that Max is part of this thing, and I do think there's a genuine idea that Max wanted out, forced the hands of management, played nice in the media, and so did they. It didn't work out. The Ravens sent him back, and because of the goodwill that was established, it wasn't that awkward. And Max took a look around the facility and said, wow, here's this head coach that just won a Super Bowl 4 days ago. Here's the way that this roster is now being constructed through free agency. This defense is not going to be solely dependent on me because we just brought 4 badass freaking defenders to come in to play with me. So it's not all just going to fall on me. And there's still a draft to be upcoming. So I don't think Max is going to be in a position to where he's going to really want to find his way out. I think I take his words at face value. And when he says, I'm a Raider and I'm a Raider for life and that's it and this is the way it's going to be, I believe him. Mm-hmm. I believe the organization when they say Max is a Raider, we're thankful to have him back, and that's it, the end. We can't wait to get this thing going again. I believe all of them until a GM from another team calls Michelle and goes, all right, we're going to go ahead and give you 2 firsts for Max Crosby. And hey, Max, we're going to trade for you and we're going to give you an extension and make you the highest paid defender in the history of the NFL. And come play in wherever, New England, with Diana Rossini and freaking Mike Vrabel. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
No, I think, because I think money talks. Like money, and I think how it plays out, and this is obviously, who the fuck knows, but is that they see whether or not they need him is that need worth what they could get for him? And that won't play out till they start playing. And then they can see if, not that they would be able to find someone to replace him, but people that would be able to do enough to get them where they wanted to go and still get something for him in the process. So,
which is interesting because here we are. We're gonna get to this in a second, Michelle. But Kirk Cousins is probably going to start this season. I kind of was on the fence. I wasn't sure where this thing was going to go in terms of quarterback wise, but it's going to be Kirk Cousins. And so if Kirk Cousins starts for our team, the results are mixed, right? We're hovering around 400. We're hovering around 400 at the midpoint of the season or whenever the trade deadline is. And the Raiders get a good offer for Max Crosby. Like, is he on the move then? Like, it's that's like, we got to get through the draft, we got to get through the trade deadline, and we got to get through the off season of next year, Jeff. Like, it's. I think that this thing is still could be way up in the air. I hope it's not. Don't hear what I'm not saying, Raider Nation.
Right.
But I think it certainly could be, and that the Rich Eisen's question is very fair.
Yeah, no, 100%. So Slatus in the chat says, with a $10 donation to the One Nation Foundation, says Max won't go anywhere because he can't pass a physical until around training camp, which I understand that.
See, that's interesting too,
and that's
man.
interesting too. And
Good call, Slatus.
And I wonder, to kind of piggyback off of what he said there, the Ravens said, we're not as much concerned about him now. We're concerned about him in a few years. We're concerned what this is going to turn into over the course of the whatever.
Yeah.
So, has the rest of the league viewed Max Crosby now as damaged goods? That maybe we need to kind of stay away from him. So, so Max is, should be very thankful that the Raiders have taken him back in that view. But I think that this whole thing was Max's idea. This was never the Raiders' idea. The Raiders, and I think you said that too, but the Raiders never wanted this to happen. They said, well, if it is going to happen and we want it, if you're going to be all pissed off in the building and stuff like that, then fine. But this is what we want. We want 2 first-round picks. We're not going to take anything less. You heard about all the other offers that came in and said, a first and a second, or a first and a player, or whatever, but they were like, no, this is what we want. So I think that this is going to be a long-term thing, and because now Max is kind of happy. You hear him ranting and raving. I listen to his podcast every week, and he talks very highly of John Spytek and very highly of Clint Kubiak and all that stuff. And, and he even, made a joke or whatever on his last podcast about people giving him shit about him having the cup of coffee with Kubiak.
Oh, did he address that?
I mean, vaguely, but he was like, no, I've had very meaningful conversations with him that weren't out in the public and stuff like that. Like, I'm liking what he's doing. And, and he's talked about in past shows, like, holy shit, like the Raiders are building something. So I think he was thankful to be back and stuff like that. No, I think he's here for the long haul. I really do.
Okay. Well, and I love that you brought up that point and what he had said there about them, texting and being in conversation, having meaningful conversation. I think a lot of times as fans, we can underestimate the level of communication between players, management, players themselves. Like the idea that these guys are all in the same building and not talking, like, no, they are. If you think about it, if you're taking the job as Clint Kubiak, one of the first things you're doing is reaching out to the best player on your football team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's those lines of communication are getting established very, very early on, Michelle. You know what I mean? I think that a lot of times for whatever reason, just because it's not in the public eye, just because they're not tweeting each other,
right?
That we just assume that they're not talking or whatever. Yeah. But these guys, they're not living on social media. They're living in their world of Henderson and Vegas.
Their real world.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're in that building for hours and hours and hours. Like, there's no way that they're not in very strong communication with each other about everything. Like, things that surprise us is not surprising anyone in the building. They know what's going on because they're communicating regularly.
Absolutely. Hold on, let me give you a fun example. So, like, here we do this podcast once a week, right? Whether we do an RFR proper, we're doing the rundown or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So here we are on this show. We're going to do probably an hour and a half, 2 hours tonight. How often do the three of us talk throughout the course of a week? That's not online?
Oh, gosh.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
A shit ton.
Like every day.
10 times more than we ever do on this damn thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so I know that's probably a goofy comparison, but the whole idea of, though, is that the communication.
They don't have to build a relationship in the public eye. They can do that in the privacy of their own text messages, breakfast time, phone calls, whatever, phone calls, all that stuff that I'm sure happening all the time.
You and I have lunch, once a week?
Yeah, 100%. Well, and Max talked about on his last podcast, too, that him and Kubiak have kind of been like, it's almost kind of come a little game to see who gets to the facility first.
Oh, fun.
And so he said, and Max most time wins or whatever he said, but every now and then he said, and Clint won't say much. He'll just walk by me and go, gotcha.
Oh.
And so I'm like, no, that's cool, man. I dig that.
That is very cool. That is very cool. All right, brother, hit what do we call them? A break.
An audio break?
Yeah, hit one of those, and then let's talk about some Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
Big head ass.
That really
no
goes
doubt.
All over me.
Is that how much?
Cabeza grande. It's in my shoe. It's in my everything. My brand new shoes that I just got. Oh yeah. It's
Critique it. So what am I saying now?
So Raiders Fan Radio. This is Swag Jeff and Michelle.
Raiders Fan Radio. Okay. All right. Here we go.
All right.
Hey, my name is Lincoln Kennedy, and you are listening to Raider Fan Radio with Murf, Swag. I'm sorry. Let's do that.
No, it's okay.
Swag
Jeff.
Swag Jeff. Michelle.
And Michelle, yes.
That's simple.
Yeah, that's like
Murf,
easy
Swag,
one.
Jeff, Michelle. Okay.
There we go.
This is Lincoln Kennedy, and you're listening to Raider Fan Radio with Murf, Swag, Jeff, and Michelle.
Thank you very much, sir.
Appreciate you so much.
That's great.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Appreciate you.
Really appreciate
Give
it.
it up for the legend, Lincoln.
Yeah, that was
Hey,
great.
the
That's
legend
awesome.
himself, man.
That is so cool.
I think he calls you Merv.
I'm kind of like Merv Griffin.
Yeah.
Maybe I should change my name.
There you go, Murf. Welcome to Murf's Fan Cave.
Do you know who Murf Griffin is?
I don't.
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah,
think
no, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Right
I didn't
over
get
his
the
head.
no.
Yeah.
No one right
You know who
over me.
Mike Douglas is?
No.
Exactly.
No. But I know who
See,
AJ
I
Cole
don't
is.
want to start unless I'm the best option.
sorry.
So
Mike
and I
Douglas.
told Clint that that best player should play.
You don't know Mike Douglas?
I don't think so.
He was like the other host that wasn't Merv Griffin.
Oh no, I don't know him.
He would be like, there was Letterman and Leno, right?
Oh.
There was Merv Griffin and Mike Douglas.
Oh, okay.
I'm old.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't want to start unless I'm the best option. So I told Clint that that best player should play. But certainly, as long as that's the case, I have no qualms with however it plays out. But I do think Fernando is going to be a great addition to our team. I think he's going to have a great future in the league. I have no problem, being a voice in the room to kind of help him. To the degree that I can, he's going to have great support all around him from the coaching staff. But to the degree that, being able to watch a veteran quarterback, go through his habits and routines and process, I think, that can be a great asset for him. And he was here yesterday on his draft day visit. We were able to watch film together. So, I think he'll be a great addition to the room. And I was even telling him how much success he had throwing back shoulders at IU, that I'd like to learn a little bit from him on how to throw a good back shoulder. So it'll be a noisy quarterback room. We'll all be helping each other, and we'll all be pulling in the same direction.
All right, there's some good stuff there from Kirk Cousins. I was wondering, him coming to the team, if he was going to have the expectation of just being the mentor or being the starter or just being the backup kind of a thing. Like where was he going to fit into this? I have a theory that Kirk Cousins was in play a long time ago. I don't think this was a recent type move for the Raiders. I think this thing was, again, to go back to the idea that these folks are talking to each other over much more periods of time than we realize. I think the plan was Kirk Cousins all along. And I'm big on word choice and I'm big on body language. And twice we heard Clint Kubiak say, ideally you have your young quarterback play behind a what? Mature adult. Here you got this guy that's getting ready to turn 38 years old and is now helming the team. Okay. I also know, because we heard this firsthand from some of the veterans that we know, Jeff, they don't like training camp. They don't like coming in any sooner than they absolutely have to. What a coincidence that we signed Kirk Cousins. When was it? Because April 7th was the first day of workouts. When did we sign him? Officially, April 6th?
April 6th, yeah.
There you go. Like, that's not coincidental. This thing had been going on for a hot minute. Kirk is speaking very definitively about Fernando Mendoza is going to be on this football team. Like, there ain't no mystery now. It's a done deal. So him knowing that means Clint Kubiak, John Spytek, told him, hey, listen, we're drafting this guy. He's going to be our long-term plan. Are you interested in coming in, taking the reins, and helming our team for a year or two, depending on results, before we hand the keys to the kingdom over to Fernando Mendoza?
Mm-hmm.
That is 1,000,000% the way this, and that conversation probably happened in freaking March, February.
Yep.
Sometime after, you know what I mean? After the league year was over. And speaking of the league year last year, this is where I've been on the fence about whether he's going to actually start or not, whether it was going to be Fernando or whether it was going to be him. I think that it's going to be Kirk Cousins. I think it's a slam dunk that he's going to be the guy. When you have an Achilles injury, it takes a year to heal your body, and it takes another year to heal your mind. Because you have to learn confidence in your body.
Sure.
And that's one of the things he talked about at his press conference today, is that he learned to trust his body through the end of the year last year. And when called upon after Michael Penix got hurt, he came in and they won 4 straight games to close out the year. Okay? They beat the Bucks, took them out of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Cardinals. They beat the Rams, a freaking powerhouse in the NFC.
Yep.
And then beat the Saints. In those last 4 games, Kirk Cousins threw for 876 yards, 7 touchdowns, threw only 2 picks, had a 93.6 passer rating for 62% completion of his passes through those final 4 games. Now, elite level of play, you're throwing like 68% completion percentage. But that is on par. 62 is on par with Knicks, Lawrence, and Mahomes. Like, I'm telling you, man.
There you go.
This is a very serviceable veteran quarterback that's going to come in, and I think I don't have, now you want to talk about expectation? My expectation is he's going to be the week 1 starter. And I wasn't that a week ago. I was still kind of like, Fernando's ready.
Throw him
out there, whatever.
Yeah.
And that still might be the case. And I mean, we know that Fernando Mendoza right now is already working with installing the playbook. He's working with Brian Greasy. He's working with other people that have been associated with this offense in the past. He's already working on it, and he's already adopting it quickly. We've heard that. We know that's the truth.
Sure.
So that's the way that it's going to go. And if after all that, he beats out Kirk, well, then fair enough. But we also know that Fernando Mendoza only played like 5 snaps under center in his whole collegiate career. And like the majority of this offense with Clint Kubiak is going to work from under center. Well, who does that better than anybody? Forget Kirk Cousins.
There you go.
I'm telling you. So I think that Kirk, and this is not me going like, we're going to win 10 with Kirk. That ain't it. But I'm saying that will he be the best guy for the job come week 1? I think this is where it's going, Jeff.
Yeah, it very well could be for sure. So help me with this, because he said that he was talking. Was he talking to Fernando at the facility? Is that what he said? He was talking to him, and
because Fernando was there for his top 30 visit.
Yeah, but that was back on the 1st of April.
No, bro, he was just this last 2 days ago.
So how many times has he been in the facility? I feel like he's been in a couple times.
Yeah,
then.
well, twice now. Well, I don't know what the other one was, but this was his top 30 visit.
Okay, this was his top 30
because
visit.
Zachariah Branch was in there.
Okay.
Kristen Miller was in there. All the Georgia Bulldogs were there.
Yeah.
But that whole idea. So no, he was there.
Yeah.
Which is another thing. Like, how's that for timing? You think that was a coincidence?
Right,
there?
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And Fernando was there.
Yeah.
He met with not only Kirk, he met with Spike. He met with all. They went to dinner. They had dinner with him in Bloomington after the pro day.
Right.
Like, this is
yeah, no, I think
can't
it's great.
find
Well,
a-
and I love that, that Kirk has the mentality of I'll do what needs to be done. You know, I mean, I don't think they promised him. I don't think they promised him anything. They said, hey, if you beat him out at training camp, then you're the guy. If he beats you out, then you're just going to be the mentor. You're going to help, build this guy up and all that stuff. And I think he's on board with whatever. But, I think, and I love those stats that you brought up with Kirk too. In his career, he's right now ranked 7th all time in completion percentage in NFL history, which is pretty cool. Only behind Burrow, Tua, Breeze, Jimmy Garoppolo, Kyler Murray, and Dak Prescott.
Most of those guys are
and
good
most
company.
most of those guys are pretty good company besides a couple right there, but a lot of those guys are still newer guys as well. So I mean, for him to have that high of a completion percentage this far
That's
into his
15
career,
years in.
like
Yeah.
I mean, only Breeze is the only other one that had that longevity and all that stuff. So he also tied for the most fourth quarter comebacks in a season with 8. He's tied with Matthew Stafford and stuff like that. So I mean, obviously, if you know football, you know that Kirk Cousins has been around for a long time, but he knows how to do things the right way. And, I think he's going to be a perfect mentor for Fernando Mendoza.
I do too, Michelle. I think that this is a good, not only from a physical skill set match, I think this is a good mentality match. I love that this is kind of funny is that you have now an entirely Big Ten, old school Big Ten quarterback room. You've got Michigan State with Kirk. You got Purdue with Aiden O'Connell. You got Indiana now coming up with Fernando Mendoza, and the bosses from Michigan. Like, it's funny because you got all these Big Ten guys. But anyways, but mentality wise, and this is something else Kirk talked about today, and share what your thoughts on this and the importance of this is that their approaches to the game, their skill sets aren't necessarily 1-to-1. But Kirk said today, like their mentality around the game is very similar. And so to have a quarterback room where you can solidify it with people that are on the same mindset, same wavelength, like that's huge, man.
Yeah, it makes so much sense to let Mendoza sort of learn under and not just be. I get like throwing someone in the pool and letting them just figure it out, but it seems to make more sense to let everybody develop in their own time for success and longevity instead of, just getting hammered with everything all at once. And then it's almost like looking into, not necessarily looking into his future, Mendoza looking at, Kirk Cousins, but he's been there, done that on many levels, on many teams.
Mm-hmm.
So the knowledge that he has to share is immense. Like I don't know if it could be quantified for a guy coming in first, round pick. Like and I know like Tom Brady was really big on a quarterback, kind of learning under somebody. And I think that it's going to be the difference between the longevity and success of Mendoza being able to do that like in a more timely and not just being sort of shoved out. And I'm not saying he wouldn't have succeeded because he may start. Who knows at this point, but to have somebody in the quarterback room with him that he can like ask and glean information from is tremendous.
Well, and you know what I love about that too is that I think back to like Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Brett Favre would say, "That ain't my job to bring up the next guy.
Yeah,
that's not my job." And he was a gatekeeper, which was a huge ego play.
Yeah.
And so to now see Kirk Cousins be the complete antithesis of that.
Yeah.
Now he's like, sure, I'll share everything I know with this kid. And if he ends up being better than me and takes the job, then so be it. Not that he's going to not fight for it, but it's really refreshing to have someone that's not said gatekeeper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he probably acknowledges his place in the NFL at this point. I mean, he's I think not saying he sees, the light at the end of the tunnel for him, but I think he understands
he did
his
say
place in the league.
Well, and his words were, Jeff, that like at the twilight of my career, this late stage of my career, or whatever that he said.
No, 100%, man. But I think that this is so crucial for Fernando Mendoza because, like, I feel like last year, or a couple years ago, whenever he signed with Atlanta, they bring him in, kind of promise him the world. Talking about Kirk, hey, you're going to be our guy. We're going to pay you oogles and googles of money and all this stuff. And then, by the way, we're going to draft Michael Penix. But like, I feel like the dynamic is so different between Kirk and Penix and Kirk and Mendoza.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, what is Penix going to learn from Cousins? Their game is completely different. You know what I mean? Where you look at Mendoza and you look at Cousins and you see so many similarities of like, style of play, frankly, their personality, like all this stuff, like they mesh, their games emulate each other. So like, I think that's perfect for them.
Absolutely. I got one more thing for you, Swag. And so one of the other things that was interesting today in Kirk's press conference is that he talked about walking around the facility and seeing the Al Davis quotes. And how his favorite one was the fire that burns brightest oh shit, I'm blowing it.
Fire that burns brightest in the Raider organization is the will to win.
Yes, that one, and the greatness of the Raiders is in its future.
Sure.
And he talked about like the promise of hope and the promise of the future of that. He also too talked about in his NFL Network interview being a fan of NFL films. And watching NFL films growing up and knowing Kenny Stabler and like and the great players of the Raiders of the 70s. And I love this idea that, again, it's not a prerequisite of for players. This is their job. I don't expect Raider players to have the same level of knowledge of the history of the team that we do as fans. Like, I get it. This is a lifelong thing for them. This is not for Kirk Cousins. But for him to vocalize that, like unabated, like him to just bring that stuff up, that the history of the Raiders and the logo and the colors and all that stuff. Like, I love it that he's really embracing not only what it is to be a Raider in 2026, but the history of the Raiders as well.
Yeah, digging in for sure, man. Yeah, you love to see that for sure.
Absolutely.
So, sorry, Paul said, so what we're saying is we're doing it right this year and it feels different.
Absolutely. Well, Slatus with a $5 super chat in there says, oh, I forgot to say that it feels different this year. So, yeah, there you go.
Damn it does.
I'm just going to say it feels right.
Oh, wow. That's even I think that's stronger than different.
That is
Did he
stronger
just
than different.
cannonball into the
you
pool?
No.
Did you just jump in?
I mean, I'm in the pool.
No,
I'm already in the pool.
Did he just open the door to the Swaggo wagon?
Ooh, he opened it. Just looking around.
He just can I just see what it's like in
Hey,
here?
what do y'all? Hey, what's up, guys? What are y'all doing in here?
I reached over and unlocked the door for the driver.
You rolled down the window.
Speaking of Bronx Tale.
That was old car.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That was only because I farted, Michelle. So
Oh jeez.
Crack the window.
Get out of the Swaggo wagon.
Yeah. What the hell are you doing? Oh jeez.
All right, one more here on who's going to start. So as I mentioned, I was really on the fence about who was going to be our week 1 starter. And then let's shout out JT the Brick, man. Listen to JT break it down real quick for us.
Cousins wants to play. I'm a big believer that Mendoza needs to play. I want Mendoza starting week 1. I'm a season ticket holder. I'm in that camp. I want Mendoza playing, but I understand that I am not Tom Brady and Clint Kubiak and John Spytek. So in theory, it's starting to look like Mendoza will not play to start the season. But it's starting to look like today that Kirk Cousins probably will start for the Raiders and mentor and be the bridge quarterback for Fernando Mendoza.
All right, there you go. And so let's get to this poll here because we love the polls now in the chat room. And then after I talk about the results here, Jeff oh gosh, I'll spit it out. Stop. No.
You're talking about polls and spitting it out.
No.
I don't know what you're doing over there.
No. I feel like I'm talking to my dog. No.
No, stop it.
Stop it. All right.
Well, all right. Head to the poll there, Murph. What are they talking about?
I put up who throws the most touchdown passes for the Raiders in 2026. Captain Kirk, as of right now, with 36 votes, is leading 53% to 47 over St. Fernando.
Interesting.
So as of right now, and there's a bunch more people than 36 in the chat room.
Get to voting.
So get in there, get your vote in, and I'm curious to see where that thing's going to end up by the time we get to the end of the show. So
no
as of
doubt.
right now, everyone's thinking it's going to be Captain Kirk. Everyone's thinking along the lines of me and JT and the two of you. I'm curious to see.
What's cool though is I would love to see either one of them throw a bunch of touchdowns.
Well, that's true too.
I mean that's a win-win scenario.
Yep, absolutely. Well, and that was another thing that came out today was that during Cousins' press conference, I'm going to try to remember what the words were. It was basically, I'm paraphrasing. Someone pick me up in the chat, but it was everything above the brand or everything for the brand. Or the brand rises above all else or something like that. And it was like the whole idea of that we're all this one organization. There is no self. It is the brand. And it like relentless execution for the brand or something like that is what his words were. And I was like, coming from he was speaking second-handedly for Kubiak in their first meeting. And I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, all right.
That's fire,
let's
man.
freaking go, man.
Yeah.
I'll somebody pick me up, man. Somebody else had to have heard that too. But yeah, it was good stuff there. All right, let's enough of us, yeah?
Yeah, enough of us, man.
But shout out the chat room. And
Okay,
then take us to the Sea of Fans,
let's
please.
do that. Let's see. Murf Diggy is in there. Paul,
what's up, Murph?
Hey. Let's see. Paul is in there. Raider Roo, Tony Shefford. Let's see. 916 Smoke is in there.
Raider Roo.
What'd he say?
I love polls.
Oh, geez.
Well, he didn't say I love polls. He just said love polls.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, you guys go hang out together. John B. Raider is in there. Alfred Esparza.
You can love polls together.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Johnny Wilcock is in there. Tony Shefford. My 2 cents is in there. T-Hom is in there.
What up, T-Hom?
MLA All Day is in there. Yeah, we got the whole crew, man.
Well,
El
that's
Capitan
awesome.
Rafuccio jumped in.
Hey, what's up, Rafa?
Greg Brayman is in there. I think that's East Coast Raider. Let's see. Chuck Raider is in there. Yeah,
up,
good
Chuck?
to see everybody in here, man.
Oh, that's awesome. Trez Lord is in there, man. We appreciate you all very, very much.
Absolutely.
There he is, fading, looking. He's under the gun. He's tied, he throws. It is. Oh, he caught it.
Swag Jeff, tell them how they can get a hold of us.
Absolutely. You can do that a multitude of ways. You can reach out to us via email, and that email address is show. That is SHOW at RaidersFanRadio.com. And if you do that, if you email us an indefinite amount of times, you could become a made man or a made maiden that way. But wait, there's more. You can hit us up on the voicemail side. You can hit up the hotline, and that phone number is 909-345-3346. That's
909-345-3346.
And
hey, man, I don't quit.
No, you don't. Yeah, just ask Ray to ruin those polls.
I read that shit all the way to the end.
Hey.
I knew that would kill Jeff.
God dang, dude. Damn, man. You ain't getting in the swaggo wagon. I don't want your ass in there.
You have to ride on the
Roo wagon.
I'll be with Aunt Edna on the roof of the swaggo wagon.
No doubt. No doubt. Oh my gosh.
I'll be parked outside of Phoenix in my rocking chair.
But yeah, hey, if you call that number 909-345-3346 3 times or more, you can become the next made man or made maiden that way. So we always kick off the Sea of Fans segment with the emails. And Michelle, who do we have tonight?
We have Raider Roo first.
Hey, there he is. Hey, that's my guy.
Gonna make you read some more of my thoughts real quick.
Oh no, am I getting crushed in the chat room?
Maybe he doesn't want to be your guy. That's my guy.
That's my guy. Jeez. All right.
Raider Roo's like, great.
Right. Yeah, he's like, all right, unsubscribe.
Delete my email.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Can you become unmade? He might be like, I'm fucking out.
He's trying to get in the swaggo wagon.
Yeah, no
close
shit.
The door, close
yeah.
the door.
Don't let him in. Don't let him in. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Oh. Okay.
What are you gonna do in there?
Don't worry about us.
All right, Raider, what you got, bro?
Okay. Well, okay, let's see if I can get through this. Cousins doesn't really move the needle for me either way. I'm fine with it. Doesn't make me mad, but signing Cousins doesn't change any expectations for me. It makes sense for the staff knowing they didn't want to have to start Mendoza if he's not ready. It gives them a vet that can show Mendoza other QBs how it's supposed to work in practice. If he does end up starting, how he plays is largely irrelevant. The Raiders are very unlikely to push for the playoffs in 26, so not going to need a vet QB to keep them afloat. At some point, Mendoza will be taking over as a rookie, and how he plays will be relevant. Since they want a vet QB, I'm glad they found one they like. I'm glad they found one they like, but the QB that's going to matter remains for Mando. God bless America.
Nice.
Remains Fernando
You haven't even drank
Mendoza.
anything.
I haven't drank anything.
Oh my gosh.
It's all the laughing.
Well, yeah.
I'm punch drunk. Anyway, that was Raider Roo.
Nice, Roo.
No clapping.
Yay! Yay! Woo! Yeah, sorry,
Okay,
I should have
thanks,
went
Roo.
over there and pressed a button.
Oh my gosh. Okay, next we have Paul.
Paul?
Evening, everybody. I hope you're all well and had a good Easter weekend. It's now only 15 sleeps until draft day 2026. John Spytek is writing out his notes like Kevin Costner, and Mendoza Day is nearly here. Since the last show, the Raiders landed Kirk Cousins as a QB, which is a good common sense move. I still believe Mendoza will start week 1, but whether he does or not, he now has even more experience and leadership to fall back on. This can only be a good thing for his career in the short, medium, and long term. The contract details look very favorable for us as well, so why not take a shot with it? Shout out to Kirk's agent as well for another huge payday. Yeah, man. Every time John Spytek does something, it makes him closer to being my second favorite GM in our history. We wasted this man's talents pissing about last year, making more dumbass decisions and letting that old fart Carroll dictate his way into nothing. I don't want to keep looking back to last season, but every time I think of what a farce it was, it makes me want to scream my lungs out. Spytek is the man to trust. We need to let him cook. I thought it was going to be a nice, peaceful build up to the draft with no stories to make my piss boil. Then I see the Raiders' alternate uniform topic has risen its head again. I keep seeing it's only for one game, or everybody else does it, or it would be cool. Ask yourself this, why is it necessary to do it? It isn't for the money. We're hardly on the bones of our asses in Vegas, are we? The teams that do it on a yearly basis are trying to create an image, some kind of fashion style or statement. They're all looking to be different, for a mystique, if you will. But we're the Raiders. Al Davis created the perfect look when we changed to the silver and black in the 60s. It's like asking Frank Sinatra to change his style or Marilyn Monroe to try and look a bit more sexy. It's pointless. You can't improve on perfection. The silver and black as it stands is one of the most iconic uniforms in the sports, so why chase gimmicks?
Amen.
Some will say it's not that big a deal, but I believe it is. Let the rest of the league be sheep. The home uniform and the AFL road uniform is all we need to use, so just leave things alone. Real. And finally, as I started to type this news drop that Dexter Lawrence had requested a trade from the New York Football Giants, now I have no idea what kind of deal would need to be struck in order to get him, but if there's a way, I would love this to happen. Are we anywhere near solving the Christian Wilkins ball-tickling compensation saga yet? That money could be useful. Also, our boy Mendoza has said he's staying home for the draft to celebrate with his family. Well done, that man. His family helped him get him to this point in his career. He doesn't need to shake hands with the lump of shit Goodell. Salute, Fernando. Stay safe, RFR family. Love you, Raider Nation. His Lordship, the Royal Scribe, Paul Edgerton, Shropshire, Mississippi, Pauly Award winner 2019-2022, Foggy Glasses Award winner 2020, Made Man of the Year 2024, RFR Maverick Award winner 2025, BRT Sizzler scorekeeper, proud made man, five time times five, winner of the Raiders Fan Radio BRT Sizzler Award.
Attaboy, Paul.
Let's go.
Paul, your name Paul? Hello? Paul.
I met him with Paul. Who? Paul.
Paul, yes, Paul.
Paul's not here. Hey, Paul. Paul.
Hi. I'm Paul.
Darn right you are. And he brings up a really good point. We've talked a little bit about it in the past. And I know you're Swag Jeff and you love like all kinds of gear and all that stuff. And as you should. And I don't begrudge anybody for liking whatever they like. If you like Raider gear with different colors and all that kind of stuff, then knock yourself out. Me, I'm a fan of silver and black and white. The end. Like that's it. And when it represents on hats like this, thank you, Michelle, for this amazing Raider Nation hat from the draft hat. It's great. Like, but it's in the theme. Like, that's what I love.
Sure.
You have your granny hats and your whatever hats and all that the shirts and jerseys and all that kind of stuff. And again, I don't begrudge that. But when it comes to on the field, the Raiders are already perfect. Our home uniforms, our away uniforms, and as Paul mentioned, our AFL. The Daryl LaMonica that's hanging up behind you, Michelle, the silver numbers with the black outline and the classic font. Like, I mean, that you can't beat that. You can't get any better.
Yep.
Every other team out there, including the Commanders, I saw they're going to let out a new uniform, which is basically just going to be a little Redskins uniform probably. But anyways, like the whole point is that these other teams are chasing relevance when it comes to their look on the field. We don't need to do that. And I know that, like, I've seen some younger Raider fans online and whatever, they'll be like, guys need to let go of that and let us have an all black uniform or black helmets or whatever. And I'm like, no, there's something to be said for tradition. And that's not my opinion. That's Al Davis. That was his point. There's something to be said for tradition. There's something to be said for the classic nature of what we've already got right. So we don't need to do anything different to it. And if that makes me old man get off my lawn, then that's fine. Then I'll own that. But the whole idea of like making any other alternative to the Raiders uniform, I'm sorry, man, I'm not going to be down with it. And I'll be curious to see what these rivalry things look like, because if it's anything outside of the color rush that we did where we had white pants, which is not that, it's whatever. That's not that big of a departure.
Sure.
It's the AFL uniform is basically what we did. But I think our rivalry game is against the Chiefs. Something like that.
Okay.
So why wouldn't we just do the old AFL logo?
And that's the only thing that would be the only thing that I would change at all. If they were to do any sort of alternate, have that logo that you've got on your shirt.
Yeah.
You know, something like that on the helmet or whatever, but keep it silver or whatever. I mean, I've seen a lot of people that say, well, maybe they do a metallic silver helmet or something like that. And I don't know if I would be opposed to something like that because it's still the colors.
Yeah.
You know,
not chrome though. I don't like the chrome shit that people have done.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Okay. But you see,
like a metal flake, like a deep metal
like,
flake.
Yeah, something like that. I'd be okay with that. But you see all these other jerseys that are coming out right now. I mean, like you look at the freaking Bills rivalry uniform. It looks like our AFL freaking uniform.
Oh,
You know,
their frost.
Their frost thing or whatever.
Geez.
Like it looks like that. So so clearly the Raiders have already got it right because other teams are trying to emulate that.
Yeah, and if they're not doing now silver numbers, Michelle, they're doing black
They're doing
jersey.
black. That's the thing.
And everyone has a black jersey.
Everyone has a black jersey because it's the best. Like it's embarrassing to see teams continually try to come out with new. It's like they're trying to find something as incredible as what the Raiders have. Like every time they bring something new, it's just like, okay, now you're embarrassing yourselves. Like stick with what you have, own it, love it, or
and let it be synonymous with you.
But why
you
don't
know
you
what I
fuck
mean?
with
Like
perfection?
because
Like-
you look at teams like you got the Dodgers, you got the Yankees, you've got the Lakers, you've got the Raiders, you've got these iconic franchises that if you say silver and black, you know that you're not talking about anyone else but the freaking Raiders. You know, you talk pinstripes, you know you're not talking about anyone else besides the Yankees.
Come on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like you have those iconic looks and you ask former players and stuff like that. We've heard, I mean, Will talked about on Bussin' with the Boys, like they did like a tier talk or whatever and did one of jerseys. And Taylor and Will both had the Raiders like right at the top.
That was their God tier, I think.
It was
like where it wasn't even
100%.
ranked.
You know what I mean? And you think like
as it should be,
as it should be. But like you look at there's
But what's
something
like Michigan? Was it maize and blue or
maize and blue?
No, it was scarlet and gold for Florida State.
Right.
Or
Yeah. I
whatever.
mean,
Like, they all
I
had
think of like
garnet,
like
and gold.
garnet and gold.
I would have been really mad if I had.
Okay, good. I'm glad you got that. Thank you.
100%. So, but like look at a team like Alabama. They don't ever have an alternate uniform.
No,
it's
perfect.
Alabama. It's
They're the Crimson Tide.
It's
That's
the
perfect.
Crimson Tide. It's what they are. They're synonymous to that. So so stick with it.
I think keep coming out with new things. You're acknowledging that
it ain't
you
right.
Got
That's-
something.
yeah. Come on.
You're trying to ride the dragon and get the next cool thing or whatever. When if you stick with something, you know it's cool.
Exactly.
Look at the teams that don't do it. The Packers don't do it.
Yep.
The Cowboys don't do it.
Yep.
Right? Like you look at there are some teams around the league that don't do that stuff. When New England does it, they do their old Patriots uniforms, which were badass. I hate the Patriots, but like those old uniforms were kick ass, man. You know what I mean? So like and I saw a few mentions in there about all silver uniforms. Y'all, I'm sorry. I love it that you love it, and I'm not going to tell you to not like it. Like if that's something that is appealing to you, then great. I remember that alternate jersey that we had in whatever year it was, because my oldest son, his very first jersey was a number 18 Randy Moss jersey that was all silver with those black letters. And I remember after seeing him wear it, I was like, oh gosh, my bad, dog. Like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have got you that one. Because I thought, oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
It's something different. It's inverted. Like, okay, that's neat. No,
Yeah.
it didn't look good, man. It was like the
I have a couple of
shimmery
those jerseys. I like the silver one, but they never wore it on the field though.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
so
not
like,
at all.
You know,
and
so I don't.
shouldn't. Like,
Well, there you go.
it would
As
not
someone-
look good under the lights. Can you picture
yeah,
that?
that's
Like,
true. I, as someone who wears all black almost exclusively, like
Same.
I love to see when people like do mock-ups of things like that. I think it looks cool, but I don't ever want to see it on my team.
And
you know,
and
I don't
that's
ever want to
maybe
see
it
And
it
that's
with
a
me
good
too.
point
And
because
that's-
I'm with you too. I do like to see the concept.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, that's a fun,
Yeah,
that's a fun looking
yeah.
thing. And if
Thank
I
you for
had
sharing.
yes, and if
That's
there was
enough.
an all black Raider helmet that was
Yeah,
signed
yes.
in silver pen by Fred Biletnikoff, I would happily
Yeah,
display it
yeah.
here in
Yeah.
the fan cave and would
Yeah.
think that it looks badass. But I don't want to see that shit
It's
on
almost
Monday
like
Night
fan
Football.
created gear, you know. Like
Yeah.
I like to see
Yes.
it conceptually,
Agreed.
but I don't want to see it on the field.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
All right, what's the chat room saying in there? Shout them out. Somebody.
Let's see. Ron said he likes the all black mock-ups right there. And I like the mock-up too, but I'm kind of with you. And I think East Coast Raider said the all silver uniforms and all that. So yeah. So I mean everyone's got their opinion and that's fine, but I think, you know, you stick with what Al Davis picked. You know, he loved Army and he saw the silver and black on the screen, even though it wasn't silver and black in real life, but he saw that and saw the iconic look of that. And that's what he wanted to stick with.
And he's the architect,
Ron
man.
asked, what if they went to turf and had a black field?
Oh gosh, come on. Ugh,
It kind of
stop.
reminds me
would
of
love that.
would you?
I would- I think that would
love
be-
a green. I just love a football field. Also, it makes me think of these fucking. Have you seen the basketball courts that are like?
Oh my gosh, it's
oh,
brutal,
don't
man.
Do that. Yeah, that's.
Well, you know,
oh, it's so bad.
And that's the thing is that
Don't
like,
do
and I,
that.
and I promise I'm not going to beat a dead horse and again, not try to be the old man, get off my lawn. But like, there was something that as growing up, it was really cool to be able to associate a combination of colors with a very particular team.
Yeah.
So I knew when I saw the G that looked like the Green Bay Packers and the G that's the exact same G on the Georgia Bulldogs, I knew when one was red and black and one was green and gold, I knew who was who. Well, now when you flip on the TV, and those two teams have not changed their uniforms, by the way, but like, so maybe that was a bad example, but the idea that like during this college basketball run, which Jeff and I were talking about the other day, it's been an amazing run.
This is the most fun I've ever had watching
It's
basketball.
been a blast.
Yeah,
but there's
yeah.
been a couple of games where I've had the TV on and I was back in the kitchen and I'm like, who
Yeah.
is this? I'm like, I don't know who it is because their uniforms are not, it's not the classic
right.
colors that I grew up associating with that particular program
Sure.
or that particular team. And the same thing happens with college football. And I'm like, who the fuck is on right now? I don't even know who's on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Oregon should be green and gold, should be A's colors.
Oh, and
they're
they
wearing
change their
some
uniform every game.
pink and
God,
fucking
it's
orange
hideous.
shit. I'm like, what
Yeah.
are we doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know who this is. And they got 4 trees on the
The
court
oh, God,
and
I
all
hate
this
that
other
so
wild
much.
shit. I'm like,
Stop doing that. Yeah.
Just quit it. Like, embrace tradition, man. There's nothing wrong with it.
And but I don't mind changing the color of the field a little bit because, like, I look like
Well, like the blue for Boise State
I like
is interesting.
that. And MTSU at one point had blue turf.
Did they?
Did they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, 100%. I
that.
played on it at Siegel High School my sophomore year of high school because we played all of our
Baller.
home games. I didn't play, but but I was I had the cleanest jersey, but swag Jeff. but no, we played on a blue turf.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, I bet it was blue when I was at school there, and I don't remember.
Well,
That's sad.
yeah,
That's sad.
not a lot of people go.
Yeah, well.
But no, like I kind of get that a little bit. But you know what's ridiculous though? When Boise State is wearing all blue at home and then they're playing on the blue field.
Gosh.
Try watching that on TV.
No,
It looks ridiculous.
That's true. It looks like something's wrong with your TV.
Yeah.
No, man.
Although a black field would be cool to see, especially at Allegiant, because
Black
the
with
seats
the-
are
with the white and
everything's
everything all
black,
blacked
yeah,
out,
or
yeah.
silver lines.
But then they're
or
wearing black
But I
jerseys.
know, yeah.
Then it's just-
It's the
and then
whole
it gets
conceptual
muddy.
thing. I'd like to see it,
Yeah.
and then fix
put it in Madden.
make it green.
There,
right?
there you
yeah.
go. Put it in
Put it in
Madden.
Madden. Put all these jersey concepts in Madden.
And I think I do remember silver in Madden.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There
there
is.
you
I'm
go.
coming back to Madden too, by the way.
Are you?
I'm coming out of retirement.
Okay.
Coach Murf 45. Hit me up on the Xbox.
There
I'm
you
coming out
go.
of retirement because this Raiders roster is going to be a beast when it comes to Madden. Go ahead and give me Jalen Naylor on a frickin' 9 route. Okay. I got you.
Yep.
I got you. Give me, I can't wait, man. This linebackers, I'm going to use her frickin' Quay Walker and wreck your running game. Forget Max Crosby. Usually I would pick a defensive lineman and I would play like Max or somebody else like that in the middle, whatever. I'm using linebackers, man, and I'm gonna make it a bad night for you.
Yep.
Like I can't wait, man. I'm coming
I have-
out. I'm
I-
for
I
real,
haven't
man.
bought- I
I've
didn't buy
swapped
the most-
Madden for years.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
I'm like John Wick.
There you go.
I'm back.
There you go. Yeah. Well, I didn't buy the most recent Madden. I still have the one with AP as the coach. I think it's Madden 25 or whatever.
Okay,
But I kind of keep the roster right and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
you do? Okay.
I'll trade. I'll turn things off for a second, and Quay Walker's on our team now. Well,
Yeah,
and I've got
yeah.
a franchise that I've been going for like 3-4 years or whatever.
Oh, cool.
But Quay Walker is a freaking dog in Madden.
Come on, man.
Like he is unbelievable.
I can't wait,
and,
dude.
Yeah, and Nakobe Dean like leads the league in tackles every year.
wait.
And so no, it's sweet.
And that's all I play is franchise mode, but I like online franchise because I like playing against other people.
Oh, okay.
Like I like I'm the competitive spirit in me comes out, or I just play random online games. I'll just do like pickup games and then like just again ruin the day of a 14-year-old.
Yes.
Make fun of him and then move on. You know what I
There
mean?
you go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait. But then I play my own kid, or I play Mason. Oh my gosh! I played Mason when
And he ruined
The
your
college
day?
football came out.
when NCAA 25 came out, and he's a Bulldogs fan,
yeah.
and I only play MTSU because I only play teams that I like. So I played MTSU against the Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh my.
I'm sure it wasn't pretty.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, no, that got ugly.
Yeah.
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 Ugly. But
Fast.
I mean,
You need to do
absolutely.
one of those like career things where you create your own player or whatever and create QB Jeff as quarterback.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
fun.
There you go.
All right, there we go. Okay, we got to get to these voicemails.
Yeah, we do. Oh yeah, we haven't started that yet, huh?
Oh my gosh, no, we've just been chatting it up over here. Okay, we probably won't have time to get to all of these, but we're gonna at least get to a couple of them. Let's start off with our buddy Jacob in Fresno.
What's up, guys? Jacob from Fresno. Just wanted to call in about the massive Kirko Chains signing. Guys, if I wanted Derek Carr back, you bet your booty I wanted some Kirko Chains in my franchise. I would love to see DC back as a mentor role, but to see Kirk come in and fill that gap, that's a pretty nice thing. That if we were thinking about in terms of career, how they played out, you think of the most mid guys in the NFL, Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins, right? I mean, they're right there. They've always been top 10, and they've always been top 15 guys that you could, win with, but guys that you probably wouldn't win with. And no disrespect to either of those quarterbacks. I think that at some point in their careers, either of them could have and probably should have won Super Bowl. And I know not everybody agrees with that, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just excited for the future of this franchise. I think that the type of plan that I thought we should have taken coming into the season is what we actually are doing. Fernando isn't going to go out there and get his head beat off. He's not going to go out there and just get slammed to the ground and get hurt and ruin his career before he even has a chance. Something that happened to Derek's older brother, David, in terms of the cars, guys. Remember, I'm from Fresno, so that's the way my brain works. Everything's about Fresno for me. It's crazy to see the Raiders are actually making smart moves, and I know we've been saying that for a few years, but let's be honest. The GM here is, despite that, is making some great decisions. And everybody was thinking it was a great decision to bring in Pete Carroll last year because we remembered his career, but the thing is his time was just up, and you couldn't overcome such a bad decision. And nobody, in hindsight, had the wherewithal to understand that would be such a complicated and terrible move. But here we are, guys. We've got the best offensive coordinator from last year. The best offensive line is now our head coach. We've got defense led by an all-pro Max Crosby who's hungry and angry, just wants to go out there and show everybody he's still got it. We've got a rookie quarterback who's going to be coming in, allegedly, presumably, the number 1 pick, Fernando. And we've got the mentor for him. And not to mention Brock Bowers, Ashton Jendi, and all the rest of them, all the stars that we got. And the rookies coming in, guys. Don't forget. The season's bright. The future looks bright. I think we're going to have a good season. I don't know if we're going to win. I don't know if we're going to play off, but we're going to have a good season. I appreciate you guys. I love you. I'm excited. You tell me, are you excited? And go.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, bummer.
Well, let's finish that for him.
Google Voice has claimed you.
It's been a while since he's got Google voiced. I don't know if he ever has.
God bless you, Jacob from Fresno. We appreciate you, brother, so very, very much for that phone call. All right, next up, we're going to get to our buddy, Tarek.
What is up, Murf, Michelle, and Jeff? Hope you guys are doing well. Just want to talk a little bit about Mendoza's pro day. I think it was fantastic. 53 of 56. I think it was really classy of him to help showcase his offensive teammates who are also eligible for the draft and NFL hopefuls as well.
Absolutely.
3 weeks from today, Mendoza becomes a Raider. That is honestly, hopefully that's a franchise-altering moment for all of Raider fans and all of Raider Nation. The Raiders, I mean, again, this is an exciting time to be a Raider fan. We're going to suddenly, with the drafting of Mendoza, we are going to suddenly be relevant. We're going to be in the spotlight, and Mendoza is going to be totally marketable. I think he's going to be all over the place as far as endorsements, and you're just going to see a lot of Mendoza hype across the league. I think with 10 draft picks, it's just a really, really exciting time. Big news today with regards to Kirk Cousins signing with the Raiders. I think 1 year, $20 million. He is certainly qualified to mentor Mendoza. I think with Aiden O'Connell being the only quarterback on the roster, this is a good signing for sure to help Mendoza as he navigates his way through his rookie year. I think it'll be really intriguing to see. I think the signing of Cousins doesn't necessarily mean he's automatically the opening day starter, but that's probably what it's going to be. I don't see Mendoza struggling at all in mini camps, rookie camps. I don't see him struggling in training camp or the preseason, but let's hope after Mendoza, let's hope we get in a really, really good haul of players in the subsequent rounds of the draft. But, man, this is exciting. This is some good stuff. The optimism is at all-time high. Murph, love all your coverage. Love your 8-9 minute rant. Those are fantastic. Hope you guys are doing well. Talk to you again soon. Go Raiders. Bye-bye.
All right, there he is, Tarek. So I agree with them. I'm happy Kirk Cousins came in because obviously the quarterback room was running a little thin with just Aiden O'Connell being the only guy in there. I don't know if I'm shocked or I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Let me ask you guys. So knowing the love affair that some fans have with Derek Carr and the whatever you want to call it, it was mediocre play at times, but it was familiar. Yeah. So people formed this relationship with him. It's not dissimilar with Aiden O'Connell. And I threw out a tweet last night that was Aiden O'Connell walking into the facility there in Henderson, and he's looking down at the ground, and he's got his mustache, and he's looking like a 43-year-old guy that's walking out of the bowling alley for crying out loud. And I was just making a joke about it. But the amount of people that responded to that with the fervor of he's been done wrong by the team and he's never got the right chance and one guy said, I'm not even joking, he's going to start a Super Bowl one day and the Raiders are going to be sorry that they let him go. Like this passion.
Gosh.
And I'm not even talking about like a comment or two. I'm talking like 10, 12, 15 comments about Aiden O'Connell and about his potential and how he got a raw deal. And I'm sorry, y'all. I don't get it. Chat room, tell me something different. Michelle, tell me something different. Like, I mean, he's fine.
I don't know if I have words that I feel like maybe God, I don't want to be so careful. I say
because I don't want to insult people. But
no, I don't want to insult people. But like maybe they see a little of themselves in the people that they're writing for. Like they feel like they had potential and never got the opportunity, and so they see someone else who, like, I don't know, they see might have potential and they want to see them succeed because they had never.
It's like Uncle Rico and friggin' Napoleon Dynamite.
I'm trying to figure
they would
out how to
put me in fourth quarter. We would have won state
because Derek Carr. Maybe there is an argument that there was a potential that was missed. I don't know, but Aiden O'Connell. let's be fucking for real.
Come on.
Like, he's not going to start a Super Bowl. What? I need to stop. You go, Swag, because I don't have anything.
I'm
nice
totally
to say.
with you. Yeah, I really don't. I don't understand.
I don't have anything nice to say.
I don't understand. I think some folks just like to see the homegrown guy that come in and, hopefully he's the guy. But but why do that when we have the first overall pick? Like, why are you talking about, let's talk about Fernando Mendoza. He's going to be our homegrown guy.
Yes.
That's the guy you rally around. That's the guy that you say, he's going to bring us back to greatness and all that stuff.
The guy that set records, won a Heisman Trophy and a national championship. It wasn't a fourth-round pick out of fucking Purdue.
And don't tell me that guy didn't have opportunities.
Exactly.
Don't say that he's gotten a raw deal from the Raiders. That dude started on multiple occasions. He started, when AP came in, they said, we're going to give it to the kid. We're going to see what he's got, all that stuff. It was all right. I mean, there were some flashes. There were some fun times and stuff like that. But then, they bring in Minshew, and then Aiden jumps in and starts for him, takes over that job for him too. So he's had multiple opportunities and kind of just shit the bed. Like, I don't,
He didn't look great.
No.
On his last couple starts, he did not look great, man.
He's going to start a Super Bowl for the practice squad team.
Yeah, man.
That's it. That's it.
He'll be playing Madden with me.
He'll be playing Madden against Coach Murf 45. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And he's going to start he's going to trade to whatever team he has because you're going to have the Raiders, and he's going to be the guy.
Yeah. And you know what? I hate it because I do like Aiden O'Connell.
He's
a good kid. He's been awesome for the quarterback room. He's been everything you could have possibly asked for a fourth-round quarterback. Like, I mean, there's so this is no disrespect to him. Like, it's not about that at all.
Yeah.
It is, my commentary is entirely reflective on, for whatever reason, the unfounded optimism from certain fans around that. Like, I'll always go back to what Wayne Mabry told us, the Violator told us at the Bolitnikoff event when we interviewed him. You never lower the standard for that shield. The standard is greatness. This is a commitment to excellence. I'm sorry, Aiden O'Connell is a great young man. He is not greatness on the football field. He is not excellent on the football field. This is not the guy that's going to march us to an AFC championship and a Super Bowl run. Come on,
I'm just curious if this is to Raider. Is this like Raider Nation? Is this a Raider Nation issue, or does this happen to other teams? Like, I'm curious if they have
if someone's out there going like, what's the dude from the Titans, Kentucky. What's his name?
Will Levis?
Yeah, I wonder if somebody's out there going like, Will Levis got a raw deal.
Yeah.
Will Levis is going to start a Super Bowl one day.
I'm just so
like,
curious.
I wonder if
Is it just us, or I need to know that it's not just Raider
that's
Nation.
interesting.
I feel like there's some fans that their favorite quarterback is always going to be the backup. You know what I mean? Like,
Ron said Minshew said Areolas, and we said Super Bowl.
There you go. There you go. 100%. But I feel like there's a lot of people out there that their favorite player is the backup quarterback because, well, this guy's going to come in, light a spark. This guy's going to come in and do something and all that. And it's just...
It's like what was that Tommy Cutlets guy? What was his name?
Tommy DeVito.
Like Tommy DeVito. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
It's kind of like a podcast doing a freaking segment called Aloha Corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very much
Shit
like
happens.
that. You're right.
What about
it is
Tyson
very
Bagent?
much like, oh my gosh,
beat the ever-loving shit out of us when he was with the Bears. Is someone out there ride or die for Tyson Bagent's going to start a freaking Super Bowl?
If anybody goes into other
that's interesting
sports, like
would love to hear that
fan bases, I need to know because I'm not going to go look because I don't care that much. But if anybody wants to go look, come back and report back.
And I wonder where that comes from. Does it derive from a place that because Brady came in for Bledsoe. And, Nick Foles came in for Carson Wentz. Stuff like that. Is it like, are people clamoring for is this going to be the next guy?
The twice in a lifetime times that happens?
Right.
I think, and it's more specifically to the guys that seem like really good guys, like humble, good people. Like if they're like a
he's
shitty,
easy to root for.
I think that's what makes it a little. I think that they hook to that and they want to see him succeed because he's a very likable. Seems very humble, very easy to root for. You want to see him succeed, and then I think for some people, they just take that and really fucking run with it.
Well, that's a good point because I saw a lot of the context of the comments were like, he's given all to this organization. And this is how they've
all 4
done.
years of his career.
He deserves more because of everything he's given. I'm like, God, yikes.
What's he giving you? He ain't giving us a whole lot.
Yeah, touch grass, please.
At least Minshew gave us this.
Some areolas and, you know, what are you going to do? What's better than that?
Hey, we got.
What is better than that?
All right, we got.
You're right about that.
We got 2 more to get to. We got one more, and then we got a fresh one.
Ooh,
we got a fresh one that literally just
came in.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, so we got 2 more.
Hey, Murf, Jeff, Michelle, Yan Dog.
What's up, Yan Dog?
Going again. Okay, I heard that Derek is going to become a Dallas Cowboys fan because he's moving to Texas, and I didn't like that when I heard that though, and it's unbelievable. But yeah, that's what he says. Anyway, guys, that's an April Fool's joke. Start off.
Oh.
Second of all, since 1999, me and Tarek looked up the quarterbacks that had winning records. Only 2 that popped up was Rich Gannon and Derek Carr. The rest were a piece of crap. And that's pretty sad, but I am looking forward to the season. And when I was just talking to Tarek a little while ago. He says, man, damn, Yan Dog, you go decked out in Raider gear. I said, yeah, I'm getting started early, man. Hell yeah. And he just started laughing because he knows that I've been a Raider fan since '67. I bleed silver and black. So, but anyway, there's not really much to say yet because it's early and can't wait for the season to start. But yeah, that's about it. And just touching base because when the season does start, you guys are not going to be able to get rid of me because I'll be all over that station talking about everything when the season starts. But
love it.
That's about it, guys. That's anything else that I could think of, I would like to share with you guys. But you guys are great, and like I said, I'm really happy. I feel like I've got a second family besides my own family, of course. And you guys are really good, Jeff, Michelle, and Murf. You guys, like I said, are always going to be like family to me because you guys are diehard Raiders, and I wish I was
come
at
on,
your
man.
place because I would love to see your station. So, but that's it, guys. Okay, so this is Yan Dog over and out.
Come on, Yan Dog.
That was so nice.
Damn. Yan Dog getting me in the feels over
Yeah.
here, man.
I'm telling you, man.
That was
Yeah, that's so
man.
nice. Did we make him already?
Oh, I don't know. Let me play this next call and then we'll find out. Well, I'll look that up. All right, we got one more caller in the 703.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Rafael Chacines.
Oh, it's Rafa.
I el Capitán Rafucho. So I just wanted to tell you, I'm really excited about the NFL draft in Pittsburgh, which, as a matter of fact, right now we can talk about Captain Kirk Cousins. Yes, because I know that it sounds like very crazy, but I understand we need like a rookie quarterback, a veteran quarterback, but we had to fill it out with more defense and offense. I mean, the best options that I just really have is defensive tackle, safety, guard, right tackle, all the positions filled out for the round number 2, number 3, including the wide receiver room, because right now we have a lot of issues with the wide receiver because we don't have a true wide receiver number 1. I mean, what possibly can go wrong with Trey Tucker, Dante Jr.? I mean, we need something like a brave leader who understands about the coach team of Clint Kubiak. I understand we have to draft the quarterback, but the biggest need position that we have is the wide receiver, which is totally completely insane that there's a lot of them because there are a lot of stars coming up there in college football. Everything happens. And I just wanted to tell you, salute to everybody else, Capitanata Fucho, and of course, I was going to say one more thing. Just win, baby, just like all David say. So I was going to tell you, great show, great weekend, and of course, I cannot wait for the NFL drafts. So salute to y'all. Capitanata Fucho out.
There you go, Rafucho.
I'm with you, Ralph. I can't wait to the draft either, man. I'm so fired up for the draft.
Counting down the minutes.
Oh my gosh. Not only yes, we're going to be there, but I think that this is going to be such a fun draft for us, Michelle, because we already know clearly where this is going in the first round. So there's no debate. There's no conversation like last year was is it going to be Ashton Genty or is it not? Right? We already know it's a slam dunk. But then the options are so wide open because the Raiders addressed so many positions of need in this offseason already in free agency. And I'm like, man, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, obviously the draft that was in Nashville was a blast, but this, knowing that with the number 1 pick, we're going to get the franchise quarterback that we have been needing to address for fucking ever.
Since 2014.
I can't, damn it, I can't remember the last time. Swag's gone, said,
yeah,
but I
say that
really
shit.
can't
Do it
remember.
with your chest.
Not yet, but maybe soon. Because I really don't remember the last time the building blocks were put in place in the proper order. Not just trying to
love the way
slap,
that you put that.
So
yes.
it
You're
is
exactly
looking
right.
so good. It really is.
Yeah, you're
All
exactly right.
All right, so hold on. I'm going to set you up.
Okay, set me up.
So you and I were in Vegas for the draft when it was in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
That was a badass trip, man.
It was a good trip.
That was a lot of fun.
It was a good trip.
The draft this year is in Pittsburgh.
Right.
Ooh.
Why anybody want to go to Pittsburgh?
Why?
Don't do Pittsburgh. Don't do Cleveland. Do New Orleans, Miami, Nashville, Vegas.
Period.
The end.
The end.
That don't do anything else. NFL. Anyways, up to us. But that was freaking fun, man.
Yeah.
That what was that 2022 draft?
Yes.
That was a damn blast. It was so fun being, and I'm so excited, Michelle, you're going to be there with us for this trip, even though the draft is not there. But I remember the anticipation going into that one was insane. And we didn't have a pick in the first 2 rounds.
There you go.
Because we traded the first 2 for Devontae Adams.
Oh, my
So we
God.
so we were all revved up for Dylan Parham in the third round. So I can't imagine being in Vegas for the number 1 overall pick, Jeff.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you feel me?
It's going to be electric.
So what do you think? With just anticipation, I'm asking you to speculate.
Okay.
Number 1 overall pick, sure thing, but the draft isn't there in the city you're in. Or you're in the city where the draft is. We can look out the window, see Rich Eisen on the stage, taking selfies with you. It's right there. Which one do you think is going to be more fun?
I think this is going to be better.
I think so too.
I think this is going to be better. Had the Raiders had a first round pick in 2022 when the draft was there, that would have been a different story. But now that the draft is in Pittsburgh or whatever, but we've got the cards. You know what I mean? All our chips are in.
The house is going to win.
The house is going to win, man. And I'm telling you, the Raider Nation is going to go freaking berserk.
Can you imagine when it and with the first pick in the 2026 NFL draft, I said Oakland. The Las Vegas Raiders select quarterback out of Indiana, Fernando Mendoza. What's that draft party going to be like, Michelle?
Dude, I think it's going to be insane. Also, having it in Pittsburgh, boo. But the other thing, he's not going to be there. He's going to be with his family, so
it's not even like you can watch him walk the stage.
You're not even going to get to watch him and get the thing.
You're exactly right,
being
Michelle.
in Vegas is the place to be for that because we're all going to be seeing the same thing. Him celebrating on the screen with his family. I'd much rather be in Vegas.
And no disrespect to the people that are traveling to Pittsburgh and all that stuff. I know some of our buddies.
Sure.
Ramon's going to be there. He's got he was texting me the other day. He's got a new helmet. He's working his new Iron
yeah.
Man helmet.
Nice.
One of the ones that
wow.
opens automatically and stuff like that. Like he's upgraded for sure.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure,
Oh, they're going to have a
You
blast
wouldn't know what
for
that looks
sure.
like because you've never seen an Avengers movie. But
I've never
still.
seen an Avengers movie,
up.
but no, that's not true.
Okay.
That's
I was
not true.
like,
he's being an asshole.
ever? Because that was about
He
to
hasn't
really
seen Infinity
change.
War Endgame.
Iron Man 2 is maybe one of my favorite.
Iron Man 2's legit.
I do
Sam
love
Rockwell
all of the
rules,
Iron. I love
rules.
both
Wait,
those Iron Man.
Yeah, that's Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell,
Sam Rockwell and Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No,
that's a good one.
That's a freaking.
It's underrated.
It's underrated.
That's the one where
so
he sit
good.
up in the Randy's Donut.
Yes.
In LA.
Yes, 100%. And he does the Indy race and Mickey Rourke cuts this thing in half or whatever and the freaking he's got like a briefcase or whatever.
Yeah.
They slide to him and he goes and it's awesome. Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah, you do.
I love that shit.
Love that.
Not as much as you like polls, but
Hey. All right.
all right. Hey, so
Well, no, wait a minute. No, because I had another thing I wanted to talk about, but now
tell me.
We got to cleanse the palate. Like, I don't know.
Tell me.
Well, I don't know, hit a break or something. I don't know.
Because
follow that up.
Because he brought up polls.
Well, he was making fun of me.
Well, we can't make fun of Murf and Murf's fan cave apparently.
Hey, this is Pete Koch, former Los Angeles
Let me know if you need me to
Raiders.
play another
yeah,
break.
back in the old days, baby.
Let's try to
You're
forget
listening
the last
to
minute
Murf and
happened.
Uncle Koch, who happens to have the same hair as me. Check it out, Raiders Fan Radio.
Everyone be quiet. Murph's going to say something.
Nobody make fun of Murph. Everybody be cool.
Wasn't that at all? I don't mind getting made fun of, but I was going to say something sentimental and turn it over to you because I wanted to reflect back on our call from Yan Dog.
Oh, that was so
It was such a sweet call and
Yeah.
like to reference the idea that like he's found a new family outside of his like, bro, like that. If we could ever like provide any of that kind of connectivity. Like that's the root of what we would hope for as a fan-driven show.
Yes.
Is to connect with other Raider fans and give you somewhere where you can hang out and feel like you're amongst family. Like that was such a heartwarming thing for him to say. So thank you,
so
Yan Dog.
sincere, and it makes me think about when I was trying to find Raiders related Raiders fans in this area.
Oh yeah.
And I remember just Googling. And then realizing that you guys were here in fucking Murfreesboro, or you were in Murfreesboro at the time, and it was insane. And now, like, y'all literally are family. And so for him to say that, I know what that felt like. Like, and then for him to lose kind of that connection, because Silver and Black Today, that's where he, right?
That was him and
his
Tarek. That was their jam. Yeah.
So for him to lose that, I know it sounds goofy, but that is a blow. You know, like that's, you see, like people see us every week or, you know, for the most part, and you do connect with people. And I thought that was so sincere for him to say that. And I'm glad that he's here.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad that like, cause that Silver and Black Today show, man, like, I mean, I miss it.
Yeah.
I miss listening to Scott and Mo.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely a void there. And so the idea that some of those callers and listeners like Pastor Mike and Tarek and Yan Dog, that they could find a home here at our goofy ass show that's not by any means professional like Scott and Mo are, that you could find like a home here with us. Like that's such an honoring thing. And I don't know, just that's so kind. Like, thank you so much.
No, it absolutely is. So at the end of every show, we award a Sizzler Award, which is the best emailer or phone caller of the night. We started with some amazing emails from Raider Roo and Paul. And then on the voicemail side, we had Jacob and Fresno, Tarek, Yan Dog, and El Capitan Rafucho.
Hey.
But tonight's Sizzler Award goes to a guy that just warmed our heart. Tonight's Sizzler Award goes to Yan Dog.
Come on, Yan Dog.
Sizzler.
Sizzler. We are Metallica, and we are here for your Oakland Raiders!
You know why we out here, and we ain't playing around today. From The Walking Dead to errant Jedi Knights, Raiders fans are a rogues gallery.
Kirk Chains.
I love all the mock-ups that people have been doing online of like of Fernando and Max Crosby and Kirk Cousins?
I've got one.
You got one?
Yeah,
show that flash that thing up there. It's so funny. They're all tattooed out and they all have like all these all this bling on and all this stuff. It's so freaking funny,
Yes,
man. I
yeah,
love
hold
it.
on. Yeah, I gotta find it.
You got there?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, here you go. Hold on, let me get to the swag cam there. All right, there you go. Oh my gosh, I love it. A little closer to the camera. A little closer to the camera. There you go.
I got short arms.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that is so freaking funny, man. I love it. I love it. Hey, and you know what? If that's the identity of this football team, like, come on. And I love it that like Kirk's not the kind of guy that's too like pretentious, too buttoned up.
Yeah,
To
I
be
saw
able
him
to,
make
like,
a joke about calling Max or something and asking where his guy was or something. I saw
really?
something brief.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
Love it,
yeah.
man. Love it. Love it. That's awesome, man. So appreciate you, Raider Nation. Appreciate everybody that's in the chat room tonight. You can join us each and every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern here at youtube.com/RaidersFanRadio. We appreciate Tropical Remy, Mark Salter, Paul Edgerton. Let's see, Greg Brayman is in there. Raider Rue is in there. Elon Bush is in there. We appreciate so many of our good friends in there for joining us for this episode of Raiders Fan Radio. We will see you live in 2 weeks. Wait, is that right? I don't know. We got the draft coming up. We'll figure that shit out.
Yeah.
You'll see us.
Yeah.
You'll see us, but we'll definitely be back. We'll be back for another 8-minute raid this week. I'll have an 8-minute raid next week, and then Just Green Baby coming to you live at 6 p.m. Central, so 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, here at youtube.com/RaidersFanRadio. Just Green Baby. If you want to laugh with us, have a good time with us. We're not talking about the Raiders necessarily, although we did last week. Jeff and I did. But man, tune in for Just Green Baby, man. It's a lot of fun. We would love to have you guys join us for that. And as we stretch our creative legs a little bit. And thank you to the good folks at HTO and Justin Marmon for enabling all of this, along with the good folks at FanDuel.
Yeah, listen, 2 weeks and another major puzzle piece is put into place.
Come on.
Goodness. And if you're in Vegas, find us and come see us and let's fucking party.
Yeah, we want to party with you. We want to hug your neck, all that good stuff.
Captain Kirk, 55% as the poll ends.
Oh,
for most touchdown passes.
Okay, well, there you go. Raider Nation has spoken. So, some much respect to everyone in here. Much respect to you guys. I love you guys. Love you, Raider Nation. On behalf of Michelle, on behalf of Murf, I'm Swag Jeff. You've been listening to another episode of Raiders Fan Radio, where we take a lighter side journey into the dark side. Don't forget, boys and girls, what happens in Vegas started in Oakland.
Come on, Jeff. You sound like the old FedEx guy.